And welcome in everybody to District Nation and play-by-play with JJ as we are on for Sunday Night Baseball tonight. What is up, JJ?
First and foremost, thanks so much for asking me to do this. I am really looking forward to this. It's really cool to just be able to collab with you, not just once in a week, but also just twice. I think that's like really cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking forward to this game. I really am. I think that this will be fun, and hopefully, we get ourselves in for a treat and not a blowout.
Yeah.
I know that we're going to talk about the Yankees, and we're going to talk about how bad they've been playing this week, in the series. But I just want to say, man, thank you again for asking me to do this, and let's do it.
All right, yeah. So, yeah, Yankees, Red Sox today. I mean, on one side, you got a Yankees team that is currently in the playoffs, and then secondly, you got the Red Sox, who I think the best thing we can say is playing like the Red Sox. 11 games under 5. And then you got the Yankees who are just doing amazing. And I mean, they're without Judge. So what do you think about this team without Aaron Judge?
Well, Goldschmidt was stepping up for them, and to me, like the whole thing about them is that just from watching them from afar, they just have not gotten consistent play. Their offense has just been very anemic in this series so far, and they just cannot hit with runners in scoring position. They only put up one run in last night's game and one run the day before that, so they are just. It's not even the fact that they're not even getting runners. It's not even just the fact that they're not driving in runs. They're just not getting anybody in scoring position.
Yeah.
And so Rosario has been really struggling for them. Dominguez, I've been hearing so much from some of these like Yankees content creators that Boone is just not really put together a consistent lineup from top to bottom. He has his lineup that he goes to when it comes to right-handed hitting. Or right-handed pitching, but when it comes to lefties, he just mixes it up all the time, and there's no sort of consistency, and that's been the main sort of a thing just from watching the New York Yankees play this year is that they just haven't gotten any sort of consistency, and I don't know. I think that tonight is going to be a night where they really do struggle against Sonny Gray. He's been pitching very well, and I expect that this is probably going to be a low-scoring game. I really do. Carlos Rodon and Sonny Gray doesn't get any better than that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Looking quickly at Sonny Gray, just look at the face value, the stats you see when you pull up ESPN, 9-1 with the 2.95. And I hear a whisper in my ear that is whispering softly Cy Young right now. So I think if he stays on this pace, only loses 5 or 6 games this season, if he does this with the Red Sox of all teams, no reason he can't. I mean, sub-3 ERA. Maybe that's not Cy Young over on the NL side because the NL side has just been dominant pitching-wise. But here on the AL, he looks really good, especially the fact that he's winning games. He is not losing. He is 9-1. And I think with the offense he's working with, that is really impressive considering this is not an A-plus offense right here.
No.
I wouldn't be surprised if this was with the Yankees offense, with the way they play. But this is the Red Sox, who are right now 11 games under 5, which is average. And he is a really good pitcher right now. So that's just my opinion on it.
No, I agree. And look at what he's been doing to even just like good offenses like the Blue Jays. And even the last time that he played against the New York Yankees, he was just dominant. This guy really does get into a zone, and it just feels like when you watch him pitch and you see his command, over the years, he's just continued to get better and better and better. And he's 36 years old now. This is a guy who is no spring chicken. He's been in the league since 2013, and we all know he started off his career with the Athletics, and he had some good years with them. And then he went over to the Yankees. He had one good season with them, and then he was with the Reds for a little bit, and he's been a little bit all over. But I really feel like that he, this year, has just taken another step to his game, and he has sort of been just that reliable guy. Last year, his pitches a lot were up, and he wasn't really getting the location on his fastballs, and that was really one of the main things that I know that Cardinals fans are really concerned about last year, is that he just couldn't put guys to bed, but he's doing that this year, and that's what makes him a very tough pitcher in the American League and sort of under the radar. Like, no one's really talking about him. Everybody's talking about the Miz. Everybody's talking about Sanchez and also Shohei Ohtani, and even now like Logan Webb.
Yeah.
it's just, this guy, don't sleep on him either.
Mm-hmm.
He's really good. So,
Yeah, for me, I think I agree with you. He is very underrated right now. Looking at the numbers, 76 and a third worked, 66 strikeouts. It's not like he's putting away hitters. He is not a dominant guy. He does what he needs to do. When he's on the mound, he's there and he's just cooking out there. He's out there letting them get ground balls, doing what he needs to do. And that's something I think is really good. So, quickly here, I want to check on the people who are in the chat. Looks like Jerry was here before the game started saying, let's go Yankees. Dr. Van was here saying he's rooting for the Yankees. So we got some Yankees fans here. Then, of course, Trisk is here saying hey to both of us. Then
what's up,
Chris is
Trisk?
here saying go Sox. And then Big Bud's here. Then CH is here as well. And, of course, DC Sports is here as well, who is watching the DC Sports get a win today, which was really good. So how did your game go, by the way?
That was crazy. That was a wild game. The bullpen really made it shaky, and it was just such a roller coaster of a ride. But Kyle Schwarber obviously came through, and he's just the home run king. He really is. What else is there really to say about how great Kyle Schwarber is?
Yeah.
But they found a way to win, and now with the Braves loss, they're 3 games back. This is a race again, and it's just insane to me because they were 10 games under 500 with Rob Thompson, and now they're 10 games over 500 with Don Mattingly. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. So,
yeah, really good stuff over there.
Yeah, for sure. But I did want to ask you, when you think about tonight's matchup between Sonny Gray and the Yankees, what are the Yankees going to have to do in order to make him tired?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that you don't see it when you look at the Yankees roster. They're going to have to do something that may be hard for them. They're going to have to be scrappy tonight. They're a powerful team. This is a guy who works contact, so he's not going to work long ABs against you. He's going to give you pitches to hit. You got to be chippy. You got to make him work. Guys like Jason Dominguez, Cody Bellinger, which I don't think is going to do. He needs to work 6-7 pitch ABs, really work into this guy's count. Make him work, because Sonny Gray, as we saw, he has less strikeouts than innings worked, so he's not working long ABs. Guys like Jazz Chisholm are going to have to work harder. Ben Rice, sure, he's a big power guy, but he's going to make this pitch count go high. Same with these other guys. No Aaron Judge tonight, so it's not like you're going to have a power swing every 9 swings. So they're going to have to work outside the box here, play a little scrappy, work the pitch count, get to this bullpen, because this Red Sox bullpen is not deep at all.
No, they're not.
The Nats bullpen.
No, they're not. They have definitely been struggling, and obviously Chapman's been great, but other than that, like, they really haven't gotten much success. And I guess, like, on the flip side of things, when it just comes to Carlos Rodon, who has been pretty much average over his last 3 outings, what do you expect out of him tonight?
Yeah, I mean, 4-2, 3-7-0. I think we can both agree this is not the best offense he's facing tonight. It's going to be a low-scoring offense. If he just does what he needs to do, go after the hitters, I think avoiding Contreras a little bit, maybe walking Contreras isn't the worst thing, because that's the only hitter here that I really see stands out to me. Maybe Rafael, a guy like Wong, they stand out a little bit, but these other guys, I'm just thinking work hard against them. 3 pitches in the zone should be able to get them. And on the other side with Contreras, maybe you want to work around him a little bit. If you have to walk him, but don't intentionally walk him, but work around him a little bit. Make sure that you're still battling him, but I could expect 6 innings out of this guy. 6 innings, I think 3 hits and maybe a run. I think after 6 innings, we'll have a 2-1 game, maybe 3-1, something very slow scoring. But when we get to the bullpen, I think someone's going to have to take a lead. Someone's going to really have to get to the other bullpen, and I think it's going to be the Yankees tonight. The Yankees are going to explode against this bullpen.
Yeah, we'll see. And I do think that this team is not going to go down without a fight, because they've been playing so bad in the series, the Yankees. Mm-hmm. And it would shock me if they got swept in 4 games by this Red Sox team. If they get swept, Yankees Nation is going to probably be on fire tomorrow. Yeah. It's, for them to just lose these games to the Red Sox. And I remember I was watching some other Yankees content creators and even listening to some hosts on like the Yes Network and all that sort of stuff and on WFAN,
Mm-hmm.
there have been people that have been reaching out that have been Boston fans that are like, I don't know how we're doing this. I don't know how we're winning these games. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how we're beating you. And that's scary. Even as a number one team in the American League, that is really scary to think about because the net really does say that, man, you have holes and you have to be able to fix them at the deadline. And so Yankees fans are definitely nervous about this game. And Red Sox fans, of course, I'm sure that they're all hyped up now.
Yeah. Already they've won the series. They've beaten their instantly rivals. But I think this is a very different one because they're both on two different levels. Yankees are trying to make
Correct.
the playoffs. Red Sox trying to survive out here.
Yes.
And the Red Sox somehow beat them in at least 3 or 4. We don't know how many that's going to be.
I
So
wonder
you
how
got people in the
pissed he
chat.
feels.
Yeah. So you got people in your chat. I agree. So many lines have a bunch of crap. Pitch around the Contreras of the world on every team. Yeah, I agree. I think every team has one. But the thing with this Red Sox team, it's not like they have much support behind him. That's the one thing is even with the Phillies, I can think of examples where you have Harper and you have Schwarber right in front of him or someone right behind him. There's got to be something in front.
Yeah, you have to have protection.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be able to have protection. But I'm also sort of curious because this deadline is going to be huge for
Mm-hmm.
both teams. And what are the Red Sox going to do? Or obviously they're going to try to rebuild, but what are they going to get for some of their valuable pieces like Aroldis Chapman, Wilson Contreras, Sonny Gray, and even a guy like Jarren Duran or Wilyer Abreu? Like, what's going to happen? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah. I think it's really interesting here. The Tampa Bay's in first. I think that's just really because we're on the subject of AL East. I think it's interesting that this team is in first place over the Yankees by half a game. I thought that,
Yeah.
their streaks would end. I thought New York would be commanding first place this year. Instead, we have this team that's in second place in the AL East that should probably be in first, but the Rays are really hanging on to that first place spot.
The American League is not stacked this year. That's really what it tells me is that there are definitely holes with what's going on in the American League. But I will also say that it also just brings up some interesting points because even if you take a look at the Yankees run differential, they're at plus 102.
Yeah, they're scoring.
They're scoring a lot of runs, but like the Rays have a plus 24 run differential and they're just they're just half a game behind them. That's the whole thing that's just so crazy to me is that you just take a look at their offense. They do put up a lot of runs. They do score, and obviously they hit a lot of home runs too, but their pitching has just been overall unreliable. And I've been hearing a couple of things about, should the Yankees or should teams go after Tarek, should the Yankees go after Tarek Skubal? And people have been really back and forth on the whole thing. But to me, it's like a no-brainer because if you can never have too much pitching, you can never have too much good starting pitching. But that's been a whole big debate with them, and I do wonder if getting a guy like Tarek puts them over the top to help them, eventually get to the World Series.
So I asked you a question, JJ. Looks like this game is getting underway. Jazz Chisholm is warming up. I just had a question for you. Are you seeing golf on your channel, though?
I am seeing golf on my channel.
Yeah, I have Peacock pulled up here, and the game's about to begin. So just quickly here, Jazz Chisholm's going to lead it off. I figured
here
out
it is.
on
It's
a
coming.
score. Yeah.
It says that it's coming. All right, good.
Yeah, I'm still on golf here, but I pulled up the game for now on my phone, so I can call the top of the first here, and we can go from there.
Perfect.
Yep, so it's Sonny Gray taking over 14 games and 9-1. Just been really good, and that's the thing. Been really, really good. So we're going to get going here. Head over to this screen so you can see ESPN as we're about to get underway here. I think the thing is he only has 20 walks too. It's not like he's not walking, guys. He's still walking people. He's not invincible here either. So what do you think of this Jazz in the leadoff spot, though?
Man, I don't know like what they're trying to. I don't know what they're trying to do. I know like what they're trying to do, but for him to just be batting leadoff,
Mm-hmm.
he hasn't. Jazz has been like a very inconsistent hitter for them, and he
Mm-hmm.
just has not. From what I've seen, I don't really think it makes sense. But I don't know. I think that Paul Goldschmidt should be leading it off all the
Mm-hmm.
time. I'm tired of the analytics, and I know that this is like what happens in all of baseball too. There's teams that just heavily rely on it, and I understand, but
Mm-hmm.
no, I think that Jazz. I think that Goldschmidt should be leading it off all the time.
Yeah. So first pitch was in for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. He's going to show bunt, and he takes it back. Did he get it back in time? Looks like he didn't. So it should be, or he did. So it's a 1-1 count now. So you 1-1 here, Gray on the mound. I mean, the lefty righty matchup, they are playing the matchup here, it looks like a little bit at least. And especially a smaller ballpark here in Boston where a lefty can put it out easily. The 1-1. Jazz is going to take a cutter upstairs to be a 2-1 count. It's interesting that they have golf on over Sunday Night Baseball, though.
I know. This is they're saying this is the Travelers Championship final.
Yeah, final rounds. This should be done soon. So to be a 2-1 here, Gray. Here's the pitch to Chisholm, and he swings and fouls this one off his foot. So to be a 2-2 count now. I don't know when we're going to switch back, though, to baseball.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Because whenever it comes on for you, you can call whenever you're ready.
You want to switch like every half inning?
Yeah, sure. Every half inning should work. So I do have this on Peacock for now until it comes up on my TV. Here comes the 2-2 to Jazz. That's low, ball 3 and inside. So it'd be a 3-2 count. They're going to peel a swing. No, says third base umpire Vondrak. So that'll make the count 3-2 now. A run in the first inning, you think? I think the Yankees would be the team to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
So to be a 3-2 here. Step back windup for Gray. Here's the pitch to Chisholm. Swinging a foul off third base side. So we'll do 3-2 again. So we did say it's a small ballpark. How many home runs do we see tonight then? If you had to give a number.
I'm going to say 3 because I still think that Rodon's going to pitch well.
I think I'm going to take 4. I think I'm just going to go one above because I feel like there should be some power late in this game. Though 3-2. And Jazz swings and fouls this one off again. So he's working an AB here off of Sonny. Exactly what we said this team would need to do, and they're going to do that to start. Come out hot.
And the one thing about Jazz that we haven't really talked about is that he is a lot of stolen bases, and he is really one of the fastest guys in the league.
Underrated speed. There are some guys like that. I think Trey Turner, you could even still say that.
Yes.
This will be 3-2 here. Gray, step back, wind up. Here's the 3-2 to Jazz. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball inside. Jazz goes down swinging, and that's how we get this one started here.
The crazy part about Sonny Gray is that he hasn't given up a hit to his last 35 batters when it comes to 2 strike counts.
Wow, that's really good.
It's ridiculous. It's just unbelievable to me.
So now Gray here. Yeah, everyone's saying here because Goff's on my local channel. Yeah, I don't know. Here's the first pitch now to Ben Rice, and he swings and hits this one out towards left center, going back to left fielder onto the track. He makes the catch just in front of the track. That's Eaton out there. So Ben Rice is down on 1 pitch route number 2. So that's not really working into the count, but
nah,
a little aggressive here.
It's that's a little bit different. But he got a cutter there, and he did try to take it for a ride, but he got just a little bit underneath it, though, it seemed.
Yeah. I mean, also, hitters have to think you got to get underneath it at this stadium, though, with the green monster out there.
Sure.
Lurking. Here's the pitch to Jason Dominguez now, and that's inside ball 1. Unless you're a lefty, you do not need to get under the ball at all. That fence is like 2 feet high.
No, that's a pretty big fence.
Yeah.
It's a pretty small fence, I meant.
Yeah, small fence. It'll be a 1-0 here from Sonny to Dominguez. Here's the pitch. Dominguez check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. So it'll be a 1-1.
How the Yanks feel about Gray's first start?
Wait, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Did you hear that in the background?
I did.
My bad. I had to mute that.
Yeah. going to be a 1-1 here. Here's the pitch, and Dominguez fouls this one off, and it'll be a 1-2 count. Looks like Lou is here. What's up, Lou? And Kanu as well. So a lot of people over on your side.
Yeah, folks, please make sure that you guys go subscribe to District Nation. I am going to drop his link in my chat down below. Please make sure that you guys go check him out. He's streaming on his channel, too.
Yep. Man, it's interesting. Hitters are hitting 108 against Sonny on 2 strikes. They have figured him. They can't figure him out on 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swinging a line drive right at the second baseman Siegler there, and that's out number 3, and that's how we get going. A 1-2-3 inning for Sonny Gray. No runs, no hits, no runners left on base. We'll head to the bottom of the first. It's the Yankees 0, Boston coming up right here on District Nation and play-by-play with JJ. Be sure if you're on my side to go subscribe to JJ over there. Help him hit the next big number. Mr. C is also here just signing in. District Nation, have you two stated who you think will win tonight? Okay.
We didn't do that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say the Yankees because of their offense, even though we just saw that in the first. I still think that it's gonna be the Yankees. Thanks for tuning in, Mr. C. You saying the Yankees too then?
I am going to say Yankees too, just because I said that I'd be shocked if the Red Sox sweep them.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be really shocked. So
Mm-hmm.
subscribe to the there we go. All right, I'm dropping it in my chat.
All right, thank you,
As well.
JJ.
Of course.
So you're gonna be good to call the bottom of the first. Do I need to keep going?
I'm a little bit behind you. I have Peacock on, but I'm
Same
like
here. Mhm.
I'm like a pitch behind you.
Oh,
So,
so I
it's
can
totally
just
up to you.
yeah. You can just go bottom of the first, so we can just keep going back and forth.
All right, sounds good. All right, that sounds good. So for the Red Sox today, the Red Sox will have Eaton batting leadoff, Rafaela second, Abreu third, Contreras fourth. Romy Gonzalez is back. He's batting fifth. Then you got Caleb Durbin batting sixth. Seventh is going to be Anthony Siegler. And then you got Colton Wong batting eighth. And Sung Chae Chang is going to be batting in the 9th spot. And they're going to be facing Carlos Rodon. I think that the main thing, DN, is that Rodon has to keep the ball down.
Yeah. Especially in a ballpark like this. Looks like on the go is CeeLo's here. Yo, look at these guys.
What's up, CeeLo? How you doing, man? Good to see you on here, dude.
What's up, CeeLo? Mr. C saying that's what we expected, but you two are the experts.
Yeah. So Eaton is going to come on up to the plate. I'm still in a commercial break. I don't know why.
I'd just rather have it on the big screen instead of watching golf on the big screen.
I know. I hear you. Yeah. So
At that point, what are you choosing? What is the casual sports fan choosing? 18 rounds or 9 innings?
yeah, I hear you. As far as the Yankees defense goes for today, they have Austin Wells catching. Carlos Rodon's on the bump. Over at first base, it's Ben Rice. And then you got Jazz playing over at second. At third, it's Oswald Cabrera. And then you got at shortstop, Jose Caballero, first pitch. And that's going to be lined foul over towards the left side. Oswaldo Cabrera's over at third. Rodon's done pretty good. He's done all right this year, but obviously has to try to be on point tonight. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. There's a changeup right down the middle. You like Eaton batting leadoff?
I don't know what I like about it because, I mean, I'd prefer a guy. I mean, I like his style, the way he plays, but, I mean, he's a righty, so that's the one thing.
And the 0-2 is down for a ball. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, it's the one thing about it is that obviously when it goes to the analytics, I understand like why they're doing it, but I don't know. I feel like that there's sort of like a lost art to the leadoff, man.
Yeah.
1-2 pitch. This is going to be grounded over to third and picked up by Oswaldo Cabrera. The throw over to first. That's in time. Eaton was busting his way down that line.
See, that's what you want to see out the leadoff hitter.
That's true. No, absolutely. He was hustling right out of the box. Rodon does have a four-seamer, a slider, a sinker, a changeup, and a curveball that he mainly does go to. His four-seamer, though, his usage of that is at 44%. Opponents are slugging 255 against his four-seamer. The sinker's also been good. The slider, though, when it's elevated, guys can get a hold of it as the first pitch is outside and low for a ball. I really, really liked it when he was on the Chicago White Sox. I was such a big fan of Rodon.
Yeah.
1-0 pitch, and that's going to be fouled back towards the screen by Rafaela.
So for now, everybody, ESPN is ahead of us because we're both on Peacock, but hopefully local TV lets us watch Sunday Night Baseball in a little bit.
1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch. That'll be in there for strike 2. Yeah, I don't think we talk about it a lot. We talk about like Kike Hernandez being a very versatile player, but Ceddanne Rafaela is one of those two.
Yeah.
The 1-2 pitch, here it comes. That's taken up high for ball 2. I don't know like who a good player comp for Ceddanne Rafaela is. Do you?
7 home runs, a decent average, kind of fast.
2-2 pitch, and that's going to be a called strike 3, but he's going to challenge this. It looked a little bit low.
It's a little bit inside, too, it looked like.
Yeah.
We'll get it, though.
That is down.
Ooh, so it is going to be overturned. Or, yeah, it's overturned.
Yeah, overturned. I was thinking the same thing, too. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. So it's 3-2. Bottom of the first. The payoff pitch. That's a foul ball, and that one goes on out of play. Rafaela also does have a 284 average. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Sorry about that.
Yeah, you're good.
3-2 pitch. This is going to be flied out over towards the right field line, and Dominguez is there. He'll make the catch, and there's out number 2. All right, so let's make sure that I mute all these tabs. Okay, that's fixed. We're good.
There we go.
Here comes Wilyer Abreu, who is batting .375 against left-handed pitching, which is 6th best in all of baseball. Also has a .773 OPS. 2 outs, bottom of the first. And the first pitch is a curveball that is in there for a strike. You know, DN, you think about like all the great left-handed hitters in the game. Where does Wilyer rank on your list?
Ooh. You know, he kind of falls lower in my list, though. That's the one thing. I can't put him up there for some of the higher guys. He falls a little lower.
I agree with you as the 0-1 is down for a ball. Like when I think about like the best left-handed hitters, I think about Alvarez, I think about Kyle Schwarber, I think about Shohei Ohtani. But like there's so many really good left-handed hitters in the game. It's like unbelievable to me. The 1-1, and that's down for ball 2. Like, I don't know, do you put him above Kyle Tucker right now?
I think right now, yes, because Kyle Tucker is just not good right now. Tucker can't find it right now.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch, and that is outside for ball 3.
So we're talking about lefties here. I know this kind of sounds biased here, but where's CJ on that list then? Where's Abrams?
He's in. Hey, man, Brandon Marsh, too.
Yeah. These guys that no one really thinks about because it's their first like really good year.
It's crazy. 3-1, and that's going to be fouled away. Yeah. I mean, there's not as many good right-handed hitters right now. It's just unbelievable to me.
Yeah.
Like
I think it's because the pitching is starting to just get a lot better this year.
Right. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Wilyer Abreu is in the batter's box. Showing a close-up of Rodon's cleats. He'll get set above the belt this time. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 3-2 pitch. Here it comes, and that's going to be fouled away. Baldwin for the Braves, 2 for 39 in 13 games. I would have never expected that because he had such a great year last year.
So now you're ahead of me, JJ. I paused it. Now you're ahead of me.
Oh,
So that's good. So now this is about as synced as we're probably going to get as long as we're watching on Peacock.
The 3-2 pitch, and that's inside for ball 4. And so there's a 2-out walk here in the bottom of the first inning. And so the Red Sox get Wilyer Abreu on over at first base. And that'll bring up Wilson Contreras, actually slugging 964 with he has an OPS of 964. And he is up to bat. Red batting gloves and a red sleeve as well. And the first pitch is inside. It was a 4-seamer at 93 miles per hour. Where's he going before the trade deadline?
Ooh. It's going to have to be a big market team. That's the thing. Like someone big. I don't want to say the Dodgers because obviously they're probably not going to go after him, but someone along those lines. A really good contending team.
The 1-0 pitch that's going to be in there for a strike. Do you think that the Reds? Do you think? I'm sorry, not the Red Sox. Do you think that the Cubs might use him over at first and then put Michael Busch back in the outfield?
I don't. Maybe they will go after him. Little reunion there.
The 1-1, and there's a swing and a miss. That would be really interesting. I just thought about that too. That would definitely be something.
That Cubs fans would be the most happiest people on earth if that happened.
Yeah.
Getting that dude back.
At
what level he plays at now, he's no longer a secondary catcher that you want playing every so often. This dude's a 3-hitter for the Red Sox. So
yeah.
Over there, I think he'd be a 4-hit. I think he'd have the same role over there as he does here.
I agree. The 1-2 on the way. Swung on and missed, and there is out number 3. And we are going to go to the second inning. So no runs, 1 man left. We've played 1 frame and go back to the top of the second inning out at Fenway Park.
So if your sound effects work, I wonder if mine work then.
They probably do. Try it.
All right. So something I usually do is I play this sound effect with the umpires. Anything?
It didn't work.
Because I have the Enrico Palazzo sound effect from the movie Naked Gun.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. I like that.
You know, whenever I mention the umpires, that sound effect comes on.
That's so cool. Yeah.
I think it's because mine are through OBS. That's why they're not working.
That's probably why. Yeah. I gotta tell you, like, when it comes to like the audio stuff, it gets so confusing because I have my Rodecaster, but then I have my Stream Deck, and I'm like, is the Stream Deck working? And then is OBS, and then is my Rodecaster working? There's just there's so much that goes on into it.
Yeah. So is there any channel this game is on live, or does it have to be on Peacock?
It's on Peacock. That's it.
Oh, wow. Well, I don't know when this golf match is going to end. So
I don't know either.
So they could be on the first hole. They could be on the 18th hole. So I think Scotty Scheffler, I think that's the dude. Well,
Yeah.
It looks like he's on hole 14. So
Yes.
they're nowhere near.
Well, I don't know if that's hole 14 because that's his score.
Oh. Well, I thought negative 21 is his score.
Oh, wait, negative 21 is his score. Wait,
And
yeah, you're right.
Morikawa was done because it says 61, and that's his total stroke count. Don't ask me why I know golf.
I was gonna say this really does go to show how much we know about golf.
Yeah. He hits the ball. It's near the hole, and I think the match may be over.
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's so funny. My people, once again, please make sure that you guys go subscribe to District Nation. He does an awesome job covering the Washington Nationals. He also does the Commanders, and he's also you're doing Mavericks games next year, right?
Yep. Probably some more than I did this year.
Nice, very very cool.
Mm-hmm.
And when's your next high school baseball game?
I don't know because I know that my thing with this year is going to be doing PA announcing for our high school football team. So I don't know what else I'm going to be doing. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. So now big Cody Bellinger will come to the plate here. In the top of the second is Gray. Step back windup. Here's the pitch to Cody Bellinger. First pitch, and he hits this one. Right field. Right fielder is there. He's under it. And he makes the catch. That's Abreu out there for out number 1. Woof. When he swung at that one, I thought that was going a lot farther into the right fielder's glove.
Yeah, I thought that he got under it just a little bit, but he took that thing for a ride and just sent it right on over towards that warning track.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We try,
I mean, this
but sometimes that's just what happens, and he wanted that back.
somebody Jones here for the Yankees here with one out. I saw Red Sox and assumed it was Fitz. Yeah. Here's the pitch, and this one is fouled off, so 1 count. Well, this is the Nats guy, right? You got the Nats gear on.
I see you repping them.
And the braces color, got the red and blue braces up top.
Nice.
Even though it's kind of a light blue, so it looks more like the Harlem Globetrotters. Here comes the pitch, and that's in the dirt, ball 1. This would be a 1-1 count.
That's funny. Chat, make sure that you guys go subscribe to On The Go with CeeLo as well. If my mods are here, please make sure that you guys drop his link down below. CeeLo, please drop your link.
This would be 1-1 here with 1 out as Gray is going to deliver here to Jones, and that's in the dirt, ball 2. So it'd be a 2-1 count.
Surprised they didn't go with a pitch that was a little bit more up, but wanted to try to get him after the chase that.
Yes,
Didn't
be
work out.
2-1 here with 1 out. Gray, wind up. Here's the 2-1. So I'm going to foul off, so it'd be a 2-2 count now. So 2-2 here with 1 out.
I'm really excited about Spencer Jones. I think he's going to have a really good career with the Yankees.
Oh, yeah.
He's so young.
Mm-hmm. Here comes the pitch from Gray, and that's going to be lone in ball 3, so it'd be a 3-2 count. How disappointed is JJ with the Red Sox this year? Were they supposed to be better than their record?
I think that they're. I think that they're all right. Yeah, they're the Red Sox.
2-2 is swung on and missed. Strikeout number 2 for Sonny here in the second inning. Wow, going right to work. Mr. C in my chat, he always has good questions like that. Always good questions. And we always come up with the nicknames for the players as well.
I mean, the Red Sox. I expected that their pitching was going to be better with Connolly early, and also Ranger. I mean, like, you look at the rotation, like, on paper, it's really good with Crochet, too.
Mm-hmm. It's not me, Ahmed. Here's the pitch, and Rosario takes a pitch just low, ball 1. He's bouncing like he's on a trampoline after that first pitch. 242 average, 7 bombs with 22 RBIs, and that 7.34 OPS. Is it just me, or is Gray wearing his hat a little bit to the side tonight?
He is.
Oh, don't want to. This is going to be in there, called strike 1. I mean, I don't think it's a great look for him.
No?
Yeah, I don't like that look.
That's funny.
I think he's wearing the flat brim to the side, too.
He is.
Yeah. Rosario here's got a little pop in him, I think. He could let one out whenever he wants to. The 1-1, it's going to be just a bit outside, so low and out, so it'll be a 2-1 count.
Are you a backwards hat type of a guy or no?
It depends on where I am. I mean, if I'm out in the summer and I'm sweating a lot, I'll throw that thing backwards. But watching a game, forwards hat and taking it off a lot to do chants and such with it. So probably just forwards. That pitch is low, ball 3, so it'll be a 3-1 count. I do backwards hat when I'm doing things. That's the thing. When I'm active or running or something like that, I'll put it backwards.
Love that. That's beautiful.
Yeah. So it'd be 3-1 here with 2 outs. 2 outs. To Rosario, Gray, into the wind. Here's the 3-1. Catcher set up outside. Here's the pitch, and this one is fouled off. This would be a 3-2 count. Sox should be doing better than this, says Inconu. Yeah, I mean, they could be. They could be doing better is what I'll say. So 3-2 here with 2 outs. Yeah, that's sky view. That's a really nice view, though, of Fenway.
It's gorgeous.
I think they played Sunday Night Baseball just a couple weekends ago, too. Here's the 3-2. So I'm going to bloop out towards right field, arranging over as the right fielder Abreu, and he'll make the catch route number 3. So not too much action so far through 1.5, but we'll head to the bottom of the second. We expected this, though. Not too much action, not too much offense.
Still plenty of baseball to go. But, yeah. No 3D. Has he thought about the 3D, JJ? DN, did you know I don't know if you have an MLB.TV account, but you can get like a 3D model of the game. I don't know
Oh
if you.
yeah, I have seen that. Yes.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure that you knew.
Yeah, I do have MLB TV,
Nice.
and I connected my Nats TV account to it.
Nice.
Yeah. So all 30 teams are at my disposal.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And tomorrow, though, the Nationals come here to Fenway to play the Red Sox for 3 games.
Oh, do they?
Yeah,
That's
I think it's a sweepable series, but then again, our bullpen are a bunch of sweepable guys. So
you must not like the Phillies this week.
yeah, I didn't even get to talk to you about that, man. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, how you feeling?
Games 2, 3, and 4. I didn't know you could have that many comebacks in 1 week.
3 go-ahead homers.
3 go-ahead homers in the 9th inning. On the
first
last
time
out,
that ever
too.
happened.
On the last out. TN with our bullpen. Remember the chant, have you seen our bullpen score more runs? I do remember that. Have you seen our bullpen score more runs? Yeah, our bullpen, I mean,
it's crazy.
I keep saying the joke. I think it's great that the Nationals are doing so much with the homeless community. We're doing so much that we're even employing them.
Yeah.
We are getting none of our guys to be against. I think there was one who was on a major league contract at the beginning of the season that's in our bullpen right now.
Was Clayton Beater on a contract or no?
He was going to be sent to AAA Rochester at the beginning of the season.
Got you.
I think our bullpen has changed so much. Mitchell Parker was at AAA.
Yep.
I think Beater was supposed to be in AAA. PJ Pullen was supposed to be in AAA. There were no guys. I think Brad Lord was one guy where he said, "You are going to be a piece of our bullpen."
Here we go to the.
We have an okay AAA bullpen and a really good AA.
Romy is up, and he fouls off the very first pitch. So the count is 0-1 to him. Yeah. Love Lady too?
AAA. Well, we DFA'd him at the beginning of the season.
Oh, that's right. The 0-1, and that's going to be on the outside corner for a strike too. So, yeah, so you DFA'd him. Then he picked him back up.
The Mets picked him up. He pitched 6 games with the Mets, and then they dropped him, and then we picked him up again.
Just going all the way across I-95. The pitch, foul ball, and the count is 0-2. It's like Carlos Carrasco. Did you see that he just got picked up again by the Atlanta Braves?
You got picked up again?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
That's like the 5th time this year he's on the Braves. The 0-2 pitch. That's going to be lined over towards the first base side. First baseman Rice plays it on a hop and takes it right to the bag for out number 1 in the bottom of the 2nd inning. That was a bullet.
Yeah. I thought he caught it on a line for a second.
See, that's like the one thing that people don't understand, like just from looking at it from our shoes. Like they think like, oh, we should know if that's caught or not. But no, we watch the same thing on the TV.
Yeah.
So like if they cut
us,
back,
it's not like we have a better view.
That's right. That's right. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a strike. The one thing that always gets me annoyed is when the runner's rounding third and you think that they're going to come home and they don't.
Yeah, and you've already said they're going to score. This will tie the game or something, especially like a clutch situation.
I know. The 0-1 swing and a miss. That pitch was in the dirt to Caleb Durbin. So Durbin is up facing Rodon, and the count is 0-2. But no, it's good that you can relate to me that way.
Oh, yes. So many times. And when stadiums pan the camera up so you think it's a tank and it's just a pop out to left field.
I know. It's ridiculous. 0-2 on the way. Swung on and missed. What a slider that was by Carlos Rodon. Unbelievable. There's 2 gone.
Wow, that's nasty. That was nasty.
That was a really good pitch.
Cam shows it what he's seeing. That pitch looked like it was in the zone. Last minute cuts right out.
What's going on, Matt? What's up, Chris? What's going on in Kanu? Once again, guys, please make sure that you guys go subscribe to Distro Nation. He is also streaming this on his channel as well. Right over here is the link. The pitch. And that is down for a ball to Siegler.
Good ka-ching sound effect. Oh, yeah, that's all JJ. That is all JJ. We don't have my very, let's just say, interesting sound effects.
You have good sound effects, dude. You really do. The 1-0, there's a swing and a foul ball. Siegler has had himself a really good series. He's 4 for 10 with a solo home run. He is in the box, and the 1-1 pitch, swing and a foul ball back over towards the screen. So I guess my question for you is, where did you have the Red Sox finishing before the season started?
I mean, I thought they'd be at 500. I thought 500 was a good assumption, and I don't even think they're going to be close to that this year. I thought they could be in third place in the AL East with a nice 500 record. But no, they're not going to be. They're not going to be third or 500 unless they go on a win streak and find some sort of miracle.
Yeah. Is Cutter Crawford coming back?
Yeah.
1-2, and that's down for ball 2.
I don't even think that's a big. I was thinking, like, is David Ortiz going to take steroids and come back? Miracle.
Yeah. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Siegler. And the 2-2, and there's a high fly ball hit out over towards left center field. On the run, though, is Jones, and he will make the catch in the alleyway, and the inning is over. So, 1-2-3 inning, and we go to the top of the third out of Fenway Park. No score, still in Boston.
All right, so JJ, I got a question here.
Oh, fire away.
We're going to have to make some. I'm going to want to make a short out of this. So I got a question for you that's going to probably make you go viral a little bit. Tell me your most overrated player in MLB.
The most overrated player in Major League Baseball right now?
Yep, right now.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
I totally agree with you on that. It's because he's on a Cubs team.
Yes.
That's doing pretty well. That's very bipolar, but that wins games and loses games. And he happens to be doing well when they're doing well. I think they just sync up when one's good. When the team is doing well, PCA seems to be doing well.
I love Pete. Don't get me wrong. But when he was doing bad, I mean, how many times on MLB Tonight would you just see all of his at-bats?
Yeah.
Like, it happened all the time. I you know what I think it is? I think that they're trying to make Pete one of the next faces of baseball. And I don't know. I'm a big fan of Pete Crow Armstrong. I really am. But they show so many at-bats. The other guy I was going to say, too, was Ellie. That was the second one. But what about you?
I think overrated. You see, the thing about it is I like to say someone who isn't as great as people say they are. But, man, this league also thinks that Shohei Ohtani – I'm just going to say they think Shohei Ohtani is the greatest thing that's happened since bread and butter. Like, they think he's amazing. Every broadcaster seems to think they're witnessing something amazing every time Shohei plays. But I'm not going to say him because he kind of earns that. He's the best player in the league. I think I might have to agree with you on PCA. Or I'll throw a different one out there. I'm going to throw William Contreras out there a little bit because I feel like Contreras gets a lot of love and a lot of hope, and people say, oh, he's really good. I don't think he's that good. I've watched him play. A 1-for-5 day with a home run isn't necessarily amazing. That's still a 200 batting average. And I see him do that a lot.
Do you think that if he was on a team with better right-handed hitters, do you think that he would get the same love?
Yeah, I don't know. I have to think about that. And that pitch is in there for a strike to Cabrera. It's an 0-1 count. I think he would. I think, honestly, he would. But I don't think he deserves all that he gets. Double no-no so far. Yep. We do have a double no-no so far. Rhys Hoskins I don't think he's overrated. I think he's underrated. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a chopper foul to me an 0-2 count. So, JJ, since you're a Phillies fan, don't you remember Rhys with the double C-flaps?
Of course I remember Rhys. Of course. How could I forget?
Yeah.
How could I forget about Rhys Hoskins? I'll never forget when they put him out in left field.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Here's the 0-2. Swinging a chopper foul to be 0-2 again. The end. Pitchy, no Parker. Parker, no Pitchy is way overrated. It's not even close. Yeah. Our bullpen is not. I think our bullpen is overrated for the fact that they're an MLB bullpen. They shouldn't be in the MLB. We need to make some decisions for bullpen. I don't even care who they are. Give me a ready-made bullpen arm. I don't want prospects anymore. Just give us a ready-made bullpen arm. We could actually make a playoff push. I think we could have swept this week if our bullpen had been a little competent.
Absolutely.
4-game sweep. Easy sweep if our bullpen just takes care of business. And they don't even need to do perfect. In that 5-0 game, you can make mistakes. You can give up 4 runs, which is a lot of runs. The 0-2 is in the dirt ball 1. I don't think people realize a 5-0 lead should be enough cushion. I think you should agree with me on that. We should be able to breathe. Twice, too. Twice. We had a lead in the 9th. Just every time we had a good lead, we just kept blowing it.
I understand your pain. I do.
Here's the 1-2. Swinging a ground ball. This one is foul once again. So he's a day early on Sonny here. Maybe he's going to have to wait back a little bit.
I understand your pain because watching those 2019, those 2017 Phillies with Brendan Workman and Hector Neris and all those bad pitchers, it was such a zoo.
So we 1-2 here as Grace heads back. Give me Jabroni 1, Jabroni 2, and Jabroni 3 for the BP. Can't do worse. The 1-2. That's outside ball 2. So to be 2-2 count. I keep seeing things that says the Washington Nationals bullpen is going to be the pitchers at the home run derby.
Oh my gosh.
You want the best chance to hit a home runs, might as well face us. To be 2-2 here.
In Philly.
In Philly. It's got to be in Philly. And they got to tell them it's the 9th inning, too. They got to tell the bullpen it's the 9th inning. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. And now the ball gets away from the catcher, but will fire to first in time as Contreras covers the bag. So that is strikeout number 3 for Sonny. Striking out Cabrera there. That's strikeout number 3. I mean, strike out a guy an inning now. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Strike for a guy who only had about less than a strikeout an inning coming into this.
Where he says that the bullpens are what they are. Your eyes don't lie. How about the over managing? Yeah, well, I think it's a mixture of both, right? Like it's partly roster construction, but it's also like the other thing too about it is, like Blake Butera has to be better too.
Mm-hmm. This would be 0-1 here now as Austin Wells swings down when it's an 0-1 count. Should be 0-1 here with 1 out as Gray steps onto the rubber. Step back wind. Here comes the 0-1. It'll be a 1-1 count. I mean, I get the idea. I like what Butera's doing. He's doing well right now. It's just, I feel like he's over managing a little bit.
Yeah,
I think that's a good way to say it. Anything bad goes on, he brings in a new arm. He thinks these arms are precious. When they get into trouble, he brings in a new one, but then that one the next one ends up taking the brunt of it. Here comes the 1-1. That swung on miss. I like today because Poland gave up a hit to Gunnar Henderson. He was working his 2nd inning of the day. In the 9th inning, he left him out and he gave up a hit to Gunnar. And I'm thinking, oh no, he's going to bring in a new arm here. But no, he goes with Poland and Poland ended up getting the save. So I like that he stuck with him instead of going to someone else when it started to get hard just a little bit. He left him. He had trust in him. I don't think he trusts many of these guys. And he needs to learn to do that. So we 1-2 here. Here's the pitch to Wells. He's going to swing and hit this one pretty well out to right. Actually, that's not as deep as I thought it was. Sliding catch by Wilyer Abreu. Nice catch by Abreu for out number 2. Good play by Abreu sliding in. Sonny Gray's going to give him a tip of the cap. He came running. That seems more like a center fielder or a right fielder's ball. Kind of in no man's land. He comes in, makes a sliding catch for out number 2. That's a nice play.
That ball just died out in right center field. I didn't even know if he was going to be able to catch that, but he just came running on in. Mm-hmm. He called off Rafaela, and he said, nope, I got it. And he just scooped it up and snagged it for out number 2. That was a big play.
Yeah, really good play. So now 2 out 2, and that'll bring Jose Caballero. The pitch, and that's grounded. Third baseman cuts it off, fires it to first in time on the run for out number 3. So 9 up, 9 down so far for Sonny, who's really cruising out there. But at the same time, his offense can't back him up.
Okay, so now that we talked about most overrated players, I gotta ask you most underrated player.
James Wood
James Wood. I thought you
or
were
CJ.
no,
CJ or James.
I was gonna say I thought you were gonna say CJ.
Yeah, either one of those guys, they are both severely underrated. James Wood did not make All-Star finals. That is a travesty to our fan base, to MLB. I think they need to get rid of this fan voting next year. Do that for something else. Do that for some random award that no one cares about, not a guy's first All-Star starter selection, something they actually care about. CJ Abrams is going up against Mookie, and I know these fans, they're going to want to vote Mookie Betts for the name. No one's going to look at the fact that Abrams is second in the league in average among shortstops. He's second in the league. First is Otto Lopez. And Lopez is not even in the running in All-Stars right now. First in home runs, first in OPS, first in RBIs, and people are going to pick Betts, which I do not like. So what about you? Who's your player?
My most underrated player,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if you're gonna be surprised about this or not, but my most underrated player that I have, and I think that somebody here in the chat is probably going to be shocked that I say this, Logan Webb.
Ooh.
Logan Webb, I think, is the most underrated player right now. We've been talking about how dominant Christopher Sanchez has been this year with the 50 and 2/3 of a scoreless inning. We've been looking at Jacob Mizorowski firing 125 miles per hour. And we've been looking at how great Shohei Ohtani has been on both sides of the field. But Logan Webb has been magnificent in the month of June, and he is not getting the love that he deserves. Especially against the Braves lineup. I know that they're hurt, but they have a very good offense. So I got to say that Logan Webb is my most underrated player right now in the game.
Mm-hmm. So looks like we do have some answers in here. We got Jordan Walker, one person. We
That's a
got
good one.
Bryce Terang. Oh, that's a good one. Zoo Cattell. Oh, maybe not Cattell. I like the idea, but Cattell, I feel like, is on.
I was going to say Cattell too, but I thought, you know what? As far as second baseman goes, he's one of the best second basemen in the game. Here we go to the bottom of the third. Colton Wong is up. And the pitch, that's going to be in there for a called strike.
Wait, that's Colton Wong?
Oh, wait, is that Connor Wong?
I think that's Connor Wong.
Yeah, that's Connor Wong. My bad. Colton Wong. Oh, my gosh. Why did I say Colton? The pitch, and that's down for a ball.
Because we're talking about
underrated players. Like a while ago.
We're talking about underrated players that are retiring. Munenori Kawasaki.
The 1-1. And there's a swing and a miss. Oh, man. Colton, though, was a very good defensive second baseman. There's Will Middlebrooks in the booth. Remember Will Middlebrooks. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rodon gets set and fires and throws the changeup. That was another nasty changeup. That thing has been working today. And there's out number 1.
Strikeout number 3 for him on the night. So both pitchers are just doing something tonight. Looks like we got Goldie being underrated. Ooh.
That's a good one.
Poor Shohei. He needs a new catcher. Colson Montgomery. Oh, that's a good one, too.
That is a good one.
I mean, I know many people are going to say, oh, it's just I'm a Nats fan, but I don't think Foster Griffin gets enough love.
I was going to say him, too. The pitch, swing and a miss. And the count is 0-1.
I think Foster Griffin, what he did to you guys twice now. I mean,
that was great.
And he did that against Baltimore last night.
There's the 0-1, and the slider misses just a little bit outside. This is Sung Shea Sheng, who is up to bat. And the 1-1 pitch on the way up high and inside for ball 2. And Sheng got to dodge on out of the way.
Ooh, Jose Ramirez. Ooh.
One of the most all-time underrated guys. Yeah. I tend to agree with that. He's one of the best switch hitters, in my opinion, of all time. One of the best. Not Tony, that the best. And that's a very bold statement by me. The 2-1, that's down for ball 3. It's a very bold statement.
We all know the best switch hitter of all time is Drew Millis, though. So
3-1, swing and a miss. McCann is now 3-2.
I don't think Kyle Harrison has been underrated. I think he's just been overshadowed by Mizorowski. I think if Mizorowski wasn't at the level he would be, we'd talk about Kyle Harrison more.
The 3-2 pitch, and on the outside edge for a called strike 3 at 94. That was a freeze frame pitch right there. That was awesome.
I'd ABS that one, but strikeout number 4 got 2 in a row. He's retired every hitter he's seen, going back to the 3rd hitter he faced in the 1st inning.
It did look a little bit outside, but that was a good pitch. 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And here comes Eaton.
Ooh,
and Eaton's going to take a pitch that's outside. It was a curve.
So you got another guy saying Blaze Alexander. I love seeing their answers too.
Yeah, I do too.
We got to keep coming up with questions this entire game. I have a good one cooked up for next half inning.
Oh boy, I can't wait for this. The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. What's your favorite part about baseball, Dean?
Favorite part of baseball?
Yeah.
I mean, since I'm a former player, I would say something, but as a guy who's for the last year watched more baseball than he's probably his entire life, I think just the atmosphere.
The 1-1 is inside for ball 2. What position did you play?
I later in my career was just a pitcher, PO at the end
Nice.
of my career. And then my arm went out, so devoted my time fully to broadcasting. So
The 2-1 pitch, swinging them foul ball over towards the left side. Do you miss pitching?
I mean, I did because later in my career, my slider really started to work and I became less of a contact pitcher and I became a strikeout pitcher, which was a whole lot of fun. And I learned that you could go fastballs up to set them up for a slider low and out. And that felt good when I could locate that well.
The 2-2 pitch from Rodon, and that is down for ball 3. It's in the dirt.
Did you ever play any ball, JJ?
I never played like travel. I never played like professional. But I did help out with like special needs leagues.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. That was really cool.
There's no better experience than that.
Oh, it was so much fun. I did help out too with Special Olympics for softball, which was so cool when I was in high school. 3-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Another nasty slider thrown by Carlos Rodon, and he strikes out the side. First it was the changeup, then it was a fastball, which could have been called ball 4, and then this time he goes to the slider. Just unbelievable stuff.
I like about that is the no fear on going to the slider with a 3-ball count, knowing he's going to chase. I think that shows his resiliency and the fact that he was willing to go to that pitch low and outside or low and inside, knowing that it could be ball 4, and he had no fear. And
I was going to say, like, talk about that as like a former pitcher. You know?
Yeah, I always thought that on ball 3, it would need to be something where I could get the call. That if it was a 3-2 count, I need to stay in the zone. But at the same time, I'd want to go to a pitch he couldn't hit. So if I'm throwing a slider, it needs to be backdoor so I can get a call and maybe more towards the middle. And if it's a changeup, set it up higher because I needed the call because it is a 3-2 count in that case. You don't want to lose them. But if it's 3-2, 2 outs or winning by 5, sure, I will try a slider inside because the hitter's desperate by that point. So you could try that. And I think Rodon in this situation in a 0-0 game is thinking he has 4 strikeouts. They're probably eager to try to get the bat on something, especially a guy he's already faced in Nate Eaton.
I agree with that.
So here's the next in-between innings question. MLB has come to you and said that you could make any player guaranteed an all-star. Who are you making it? And it's got to be like a name underground that you just want to get some recognition, get some love. And I don't care if it's a Philly.
Okay. A guy that should be an all-star that they're going to ask me to make an all-star. That is underground, that's not getting as many fan votes, that's not getting as much national attention. The guy that I would probably go with here, and this one is really tough. This one is not an easy question for me to answer. But I guess that my answer that I would provide would probably have to go to, I don't know. That's a really good question. You might be stumping me with this.
Yeah, so
that's a very good one. I'm thinking in my head about all the teams right now. How about Mickey Moniak before he got hurt? before he got hurt, Mickey Moniak, I thought, was doing a good job. I don't know who to say. What would be your answer? Just out of curiosity.
So first pitch to Jazz is in there, called strike one. But I think because I know he's not going to be an all-star, Foster Griffin, because I know he's not being an all-star this year.
Gotcha.
It's just a shame. No reporter is going to want him to be an all-star because he's overshadowed by every other lefty in the league, like Christopher Sanchez. The 0-1. And that's going to be swung on and fouled off, so it'll be no 2 count. But I know that those 9 pitchers are probably already decided. Mizorowski, Miller, these guys, they're just so good pitchers on the NL. And Foster Griffin is criminally underrated right now. No one knows his name. Like, I thought you wouldn't even know when I talked to you about him on the pregame show. I was scared you'd say who when I said that. But
No.
you knew, and I was really surprised. And that really surprised me, to be honest, because
Really?
no one knows the guy's name.
He's been doing pretty good.
Mm-hmm. And he was robbed of a win last night. He went 7 innings, 1 run, not
I
even
saw
earned.
that.
Man. This will be 0-2. Here's the pitch from Gray. That's inside ball one. Wanted him to chase that inside pitch.
I thought of my answer, and
All
I don't
right.
think he's going to get in. Jackson Chourio.
Ooh, that's a really good one.
Really good defensive left fielder. Really good power hitter. One of the, actually, I would say the best right-handed power hitter outfielder in the National League.
It's the 1-2's in the dirt ball too. Yeah, that's a really good answer because I think once again, not too many people are going to talk about him. 2-2 here. Here comes the pitch to Jazz. Swinging a fly ball. Hit out to center, but under it is Rafaela. He's going back, and he makes the catch for out number 1. So
nice
10 up,
catch.
10 down so far for Sonny. Man, this is a good outing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think he will find his way on the All-Star team. I think he's going to be there.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, like, think about like the pitchers in the American League right now.
Mhm.
Like, he has to be up there. And Tarek has not been healthy this year, but he's been arguably the best pitcher in all the American League.
Yeah. So who do you think is going to start the game then for AL? It's the pitch to Ben Rice, and he's going to golf this one out to right center. Going back is right fielder Abreu's under it, and Abreu is going to make the catch, calling off Rafaela for out number 2. So there is 2 outs now. 2 quick outs here by Sonny, who's really settled in right here.
Probably the guy that would start,
Mhm.
it might be Cam.
Ooh.
Might be Cam Schlittler.
Yeah, Bam saying probably Schlittler. Yeah, I agree. So do you think it's going to be Miz versus Schlittler then?
I think that they're going to give it to Sanchez.
Ooh.
I do.
So here's the pitch, and that's in there. Called strike 1. Ooh, that looked a little bad, the zone. They're going to give him the called strike call. So I got to ask you this then. If he were not on the Phillies, do you think he gets the start? Because I know you're a Phillies
No.
fan here. Because you're
No.
hoping for Sanchez. If you weren't a Phillies fan and you knew Sanchez and Mizorowski were playing, who would you pick then?
I would pick Miz.
Here's the 0-1, and he fouls this one off. So it is. So I'm asking you, is it because you're a Phillies fan is why you want him starting?
No. I think that they're going to go to Miz just because I think that they're going to go to Sanchez just because it's in Philly and that's why they're going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I would go to Miz.
So here comes the 0-2 from Sonny. Here's the pitch to Dominguez. He holds his leg there. The 0-2. Call. Strike 3. Paints the inside corner. Strikeout number 4 for Sonny. That's his first one looking of the night. That was some beauty right there. Holds the leg up there. Messes with the timing for out number 3. Good job by him right there.
I think it's going to be Miz because I think that they're going to go to Christopher Sanchez because it's in Philly and Dave Roberts, I just think wants him to pitch in the first just to get the home crowd fired up. I would go to Miz. I would say to Jacob Mizorowski, I would say, you know what, if you have to also sort of remember too, how are the teams going to manage this because of the
Mhm.
5-man rotation. So
Yeah.
are they going to allow Miz to skip a start, or is he going to have to pitch, at the day before that? I don't
Yeah.
know. I really don't know. But if it were up to me and I were to choose between the two, I would easily go with Miz because of just how great he's been in the first inning. And I want the views to be high
Yeah.
if I'm Major League Baseball. And as a content creator and as somebody that is sort of like been in the business, we want to get eyeballs at the very, very beginning. And Miz is going to absolutely get those eyeballs.
Yeah. And I think just to bounce off that, to argue the other, just to play devil's advocate real quickly here.
Go for it.
Once again, Christopher Sanchez is in Philly. So you could get the entire world excited, or you could get that stadium sounding like Rocky is getting a 7th movie. Like, there's
Correct.
2 different opinions here.
Oh, I like that. I like that. I never even thought about that. That's a really good one, dude. It's a really good one. I like that a lot. Oh, chat. You guys are the best. Morty says, I got you, JJ. Thanks, man. Hey, man. It's we're just having fun.
Mhm.
We're just chilling.
Good thing is it's not stressful like it's one of our teams playing here.
Yeah.
So we're kind of providing the play-by-play as well as having the conversation.
It's great. I kind of miss having a color commentator, not going to lie.
Yeah.
I really liked having color commentators in person when it came to doing the radio. And, I love my chat. Don't get me wrong. My chat is filled with great color commentators, but I also just sort of miss having a partner too.
Yeah.
There's a art to both. So we go
So
to
did you just see the Minions
4th.
baseball cards, though?
Yeah. The pitch that's going to be flied out over towards center field. Jones is there to make the grab as he comes running on in. There's out number 1. Are you in the baseball cards?
I am, yes.
Really? How long have you been collecting?
Ooh. I mean, there were times when I would kind of just have the cards and enjoy them. Like, I always get the complete set usually for Topps that they give out. I don't think they're doing it this year, though, because I think Topps got bought out, which I'm sad about.
Yes.
But I got to the point during maybe like a year past COVID where I really dug deep into card collecting.
That's cool. First pitch from Rodon, by the way, to Wilyer Abreu was a fastball right down the middle for a called strike at 94 miles per hour. Your favorite card set you have?
I have, this is going to sound weird because you're a Phillies fan. You're not going to get it for a second. I have 4 Trey Turner rookie cards, all different.
Well, he's your favorite player, so I understand that.
I have his rookie card that is trophy card. I have his all-star card. I have every year of his card. I mean, until he left the Nats.
So the next pitch was taken down for a ball. Rodon now gets set below the Yankees' letters, and he kicks and deals, and the next pitch is up high and away for ball 2.
So only
Are any of them autographed or no?
I don't really do that. I don't go to get autographs. I mean, yeah, so only one. Yep, we only have one base runner. It was a Wilyer Abreu walk, mid-starting, no doubt. Yeah. The thing is with me, here comes the 2-1. Excuse me. Sorry.
Oh, no, that's totally fine. You're good.
Ball 3. But the thing is that the past few years, I haven't really been trying to get players' autographs. The last time, it was yesterday, I got to meet the TV broadcaster for the Nationals. That was the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. So
3-1 pitch, and there's a swing and a miss, and the count is now 3-2. Dude, that is so sick.
Yeah. I met the color guy and the TV guy. And when I was at a Nats, I think some sort of season ticket holders event, I met the radio broadcaster, and he was so surprised when I asked him to autograph my baseball. So
is Franson color commentator or no?
Franson is the color commentator, yes.
3-2 pitch. That's going to be fouled off over towards the left side because he was also a part of the Phillies radio broadcast too. Yeah, he was. He was in the rotation. They had Michael Bourne, they had Kevin Franson, and then they had Chad Durbin in the booth. And I liked Kevin Franson. I thought that he was really good. So that's so cool that you got to meet him.
Yeah. Franson was a nice guy, but Dan Coco stopped what he was doing to talk to me.
I was going to ask about Dan.
Dan Coco stopped what he was doing to come talk to me, and it was a whole lot of fun. He took a picture with me, hung out for a second, and I got on the same elevator as him, so it was fun talking to him.
That's so cool. 3 balls, 2 strikes, by the way, to Wilyer Abreu. The payoff pitch. Check swing, did he go? The pitch was outside and low, and they say no, he did not, and he's going to go on over to first base. So there's a 1-out walk there, and Abreu gets on.
Second
And
walk.
that's for the second time today. I was just going to say that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say he has a number because all he's doing is walking here, but whatever works for him.
He's DJ Khaled. All he does is walk, 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 no matter what.
Yeah.
You got to give me that. You got to give me that dad joke. You got to give me that.
Oh, if you want to hear dad jokes, don't even get me started. You want to hear dad jokes off the top of my head?
Pitch, swinging a miss to Wilson Contreras. I'm all for dad jokes. I think dad jokes are cool. I do.
All right. I bet you know all the answers to mine then.
All right.
All right,
Fire
I gotta
away.
Get you started. Let's see how many you can get.
There's the 0-1, and that's inside for a ball. Oh, man. Oh, you got him right there. All right, cool.
Ooh.
Fire away.
Did it get him? Did you say?
Oh, no. I was saying that you got the dad jokes.
Oh, yeah. I got
Let's
the dad
go.
jokes.
1 ball, 1 strike. Rodon gets set, but Contreras will call for time. All right, fire away.
All right, a dad joke here. How did the burger introduce his girlfriend?
By robbing her house.
Meat patty.
Meat patty. I like that. 1-1. That's a foul ball. That's funny. That's cool. I like that one.
Yeah, those are just I have random ones stuck in my head.
I have a couple too. Or I have one. Why did the cow cross the road?
I don't know why.
He wanted to go to the movies. 1-2 pitch. That's down for ball 2. Contreras today is 0 for 1.
So many dad jokes in the head. Those are something that you got to have on you at all times. Just any situation. Just a dad joke ready to go.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
I have a dad joke calendar.
Do you?
I do.
An actual calendar. The time is going to be called. Somebody gave me like a joke book. I don't know if it's up on my shelf or not, but I should probably dig up for that.
I just have it upstairs, and I've been down here ever since summer started, so I need to update that. Now this is entertaining. Just saying dad jokes during a baseball game.
The 2-2 pitch, runner goes, and this is going to be hit over to third base. It's bobbled, but the throw over to first is high and not in time. That's going to put runners over at first and second base. What the heck was going on over at third over there? That was ridiculous.
So would you give him E5 there?
Absolutely. First he bobbled the one hopper over towards third. And, man, I'll tell you this. They missed Ryan McMahon over at third base.
Mm-hmm.
And also the throw was high, too. Absolutely. They really do miss Ryan McMahon.
Mm-hmm.
He's such a good defensive third baseman. So Oswaldo Cabrera returns today, and he comes up with an error.
Mm-hmm.
That's runners over at first and second. So we have another timeout here as Romy Gonzalez is going to come on up to the plate right now with 2 runners on and 1 out.
See, this here. Let's see if they can kind of capitalize here.
So as a former pitcher, all right,
Mhm.
I just wanted to know, what was your favorite pitch to throw?
Early in my career is when I could get it just a fastball in the zone, but later it was my slider because I figured it out to the point where I could set it up perfectly. If I had the right count, it was fun to use. It was really fun. Just being able to throw like a low and outside slider and to chase at it.
Yeah. That probably got you smirking.
Oh, yeah.
Now, did you have like a good catchers with you too to like get on the same page?
Yes, later I did have some great catchers. That was actually great. I had some awesome catchers. And
that's cool. Romy Gonzalez is up to bat, and the first pitch is way inside for a ball. I think that like one of the most underrated things about the sport nowadays is people don't always talk about how important it is to have a really good communication with your catcher as a pitcher.
Mm-hmm.
Pitch. This is going to be grounded over towards the left side of the mound, and the throw over to first is in plenty of time to get out number 2. I don't really think I did that play justice because that ball hit off of the the front side of the infield grass, and then Rodon had to go chase on after it. He played it on the one bouncer and had to wait for that thing to come on down. It was like a one hopper that was just chopped all the way high up in the air, and the throw over to first was in plenty of time to get the out over at first base with 2 away.
Yeah, the thing about me is I don't think that's the pitcher's play. He made a spectacular play right there. I mean, coming off the mound and making a play like that, especially when that should be made by the third baseman.
The pitch, and there's a swing and a miss. What was like the most obscure play that you had to make as a pitcher?
I mean, I made one obscure once where there's a bunt down the first base line, and first baseman stayed to the bag, and I kind of tripped as I was going, so I kind of had to dive and flip it up to him.
Oh, that's so
He
cool.
still got the out.
That's so sick. The pitch. Now it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Did you practice that before or no?
Nope, I kind of slipped, so I just kind of flipped it up to him and fell to the ground.
That's so cool. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away, bottom of the 4th. 2 runners in scoring position, and the 1-1 is downstairs for ball 2. You surprised that he went to the changeup there or no?
Yeah, I think I am surprised. 1-1 count. He hasn't been throwing it for a strike much. It's more been the chase pitch. So, yeah.
2 balls, 1 strike, 2 runners in scoring position, bottom of the 4th. Still no score out of Fenway Park. And there's the 2-1 delivery. That's going to be taken down for ball 3. The game is actually back on national television.
Oh,
right
there we
now.
go. And I think, do you just want to say we're caught up to that?
Not, I'm going to wait because.
We can scroll back on it then.
Yeah, I'll pause.
I'll start at the next half inning.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll just start at the next half.
3-1 pitch, line drive, hit out over towards center field. That's going to get down for a base hit right in front of Jones. 1 run's going to score. Here comes the second run to the plate. The throw, it's not in time. A 2-run single, and the Red Sox take the lead. What a swing there. I mean, he got a hanger right out over towards the outside corner, looked like, and he just drove it out over towards center. Actually, it was really more so towards the middle of the plate. It was a fastball, and Duran was just able to drill it out to center.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't get the logic. I think it was a 3-1 count there. I get it was late in the count and you're behind, but I don't know why you throw a hanger in the zone that he's gonna hit. I think by that point, you just got to go get him to try to go oppo on something. So now I'll bring up Siegel.
Going to be in there for a strike. The throw over the second. That is not in time. And just like that, there's a runner in scoring position. Oh, my gosh.
So they really want to get going.
Gets a stolen base, too.
They want to get going. There's the real JJ. This is the dad joke JJ over there.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's going to be down and inside for a ball. I'll be honest with you. I didn't expect. I expected this was going to be a low-scoring game, but I thought that the first one was going to be earlier.
Yeah, same.
The 1-1 pitch. That's another changeup in the dirt there for ball 2. He's just not getting the movement on the changeup. It just looks so much more flat now.
Yes, that's what I'm seeing too. I think that maybe he might be losing a little bit. I mean, 4th inning, he might maybe starting to run out of gas. I don't want to say that just yet, but maybe he is starting to get a little fatigued. 73 pitches in the 4th in a small park. He's had to work the entire game.
Stretch again, and the next pitch is going to be fouled off over towards the right side and out of play. Is it like? I was just going to ask, like, really quickly, when you had to deliver from the stretch, how did you mentally just, like, lock on in?
I didn't really notice much of a change from the windup. I usually work strictly out of the stretch. It more changed if there was runners on base. I like to just tell myself they're probably not going to go unless I pick my leg up egregiously. So I just felt don't go as far each time. When I'm coming set with a runner on, I'm just thinking try to be quicker with the delivery instead of thinking about the leg.
The 2-2 on the way, and that's going to be fouled off. That's interesting just to hear about that from a player's perspective, because I've always wanted to ask, even some of these professional players, Like, how much of a different mindset is it? But to hear that from you, that's really interesting. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away, bottom of the 4th, and a runner over at second. And the next pitch, that's going to be lined foul over towards the left side. That ball almost came by Anthony Rizzo.
Can't hurt Rizzo.
No, you can't hurt Anthony Rizzo. Heck no. He was one of my favorite first basemen growing up.
Yeah, that shows that I watch too much Nationals baseball with my answer.
Do you?
Ryan Zimmerman was my favorite first baseman.
I liked Ryan Zimmerman. I remember him as a third baseman. That's how I remember him. The 2-2 pitch, and that's a foul ball. But of course, I remember him playing first at the end of his career. But man, I loved Ryan Zimmerman. Ryan Zimmerman and David Wright.
Mm-hmm.
They were just so good defensively.
If you were a pitching coach, would you insist Alvarado lose 40? What are we telling him by that point? What are we telling him? Dietary change? What do we tell him? Lose 40 and lose it immediately. I don't even know what to tell a dude at that point. 40.
Time is going to be called by Sequer, and he will step on out of the box. Shaq can be so funny at times.
40 and 40 immediately.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away, bottom of the 4th, and the 3-2 that misses way inside for ball 4. And stealing third is Durbin. He's been doing it all. Oh my gosh.
He is their offense right now.
This is I guess that Donnie Baseball is now in Boston.
Yep. What is the answer to that? I don't know. Oh, looks like a pitching coach did it here, but I don't know what I'm telling Alvarado by that point. I mean, he throws hard, so he's got to get that velo from somewhere probably. And chances are he's getting it from mass moves mass theory, but I'll make a bet with him. Buzz off my hair tomorrow. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
CC Sabathia and Bartolo Colon were some big and heavy pitchers. Oh, those are some good examples.
True.
And one of them's in the Hall. And one should be in the Hall. Bartolo should be in the Hall for hitting that home run.
Bartolo Colon for hitting the home run?
Home run.
Oh, that was great. How about the Brad Penny Grand Slam? Do you remember that?
Was he the reliever hit it off of Scherzer or?
No, he was the pitch, and that's going to be outside for a ball. He was with the Giants, I believe, at the time. Now I'm forgetting. Wait, who are you thinking of?
There's a reliever in 2021 who hit a grand slam off of Max Scherzer.
Huh. 1-0 pitch, and that's going to be up high for ball 2. I don't remember that.
I remember it so well because I'm a Nationals fan. I remember every
stat. You do remember it.
August 2nd, 2022, one of the worst days in history, but that's become a bright spot for this franchise now.
The 2-0 pitch, here it comes, and that is up high again for ball 3. All fastballs thrown to Connor Wong. He's just missing. The first pitch was a changeup.
Yeah. Maybe they got to tell him just go fastball. They're probably telling him just get it in the zone, and he still hasn't found the zone yet.
So 3 balls, no strikes. Runners at the corners, 2 away. Bottom of the 4th. And the 3-0 pitch, and that is high again, and the bases are loaded for the Boston Red Sox, and they are just ready to hunt for some more runs.
You know, I got to be thinking here, what is this manager thinking? What is he, the sweep, or not the sweep, because it's on screen. What is the manager of the Yankees thinking? Is he going to ride with Rodon here, see if he can get out of it? Or you saw Paul Blackburn's up in the pen. Is this dude coming in this inning? Is he going to be done after 3 2/3? Is that a realistic outing for Rodon?
Here's the pitch to Chang, and that's going to be fouled away. See, this is what, and again, I follow other Yankees creators, but I can just hear them right now, just screaming at the top of their lungs with Aaron Boone, because they are so tired of this. They're so tired of him leaving their starters out there and not knowing when to pull a pitcher. The 0-1, and that is on the outside corner for a called strike too. But now, do you think if this was Butera, he would pull Rodon?
I think if he was on the Nationals, he would bring out one of his long men, but I don't know if the Yankees have that.
Yeah.
I mean, Paul Blackburn could be a guy who could go a couple innings, but if this is the Nats, Butera has Brad Lord up right now warming up. But let's not talk about Brad Lord with a Phillies fan.
The pitch is down for a ball.
The Bull just didn't do well in that game.
We love Brad Lord.
The thing was, I had the whole chat hyped up and ready to go during that inning that we had the Bull into the game. They had Bull emojis, everything that you do with the Durantula.
The 1-2 on the way. Swung on and missed, and the inning is over, and Rodon finds a way to escape, even though he allows 2 runs on a 2-run single by Durbin. And the Yankees have some work to do as they go to the top of the 5th, trailing 2-0 to Boston.
You know what's impressive about that? There was 1 hit in that inning. Just 1 hit.
Just 1 hit in that inning. I'm happy that you brought that up.
He reached on air and 3 guys walked.
Crazy.
That's crazy. That's honestly crazy.
It is crazy. It reminds me of the game where the Phillies had 1 ball that didn't even leave the infield. Wait, was that against? That wasn't against you guys, was it? I think it was actually against the Mets. Oh, no. Yeah, it was. They had like a 3-run inning, and only 1 ball was hit towards the infield, and they got like 1 infield single in that inning. It was against the Mets. I kind of remember that now. Last week. Oh yeah. Wow. 2-0 lead for Boston.
Yeah, so they want to sweep this. They want to win the series.
I'm shocked.
I am too.
But there's still plenty of baseball to go. Bellinger, man, this is a big inning for the New York Yankees.
So I think, are you okay if I skip ahead to live here on my
Go
TV?
for it. Absolutely.
Are you going to be able to skip ahead? Are you going to be able to skip ahead to it?
Yep. Yep, I'm right here.
Yep. Once it gets going here. Yep, it says I'm live, so should be go soon enough. Wow, wow. Let's do 4 innings in 3 straight games since April 30th to May 2nd in the 60s, 1963. As Gray will work the 4th inning here. Step back wind. Here's the first pitch to Cody Bellinger. That's going to be in there. Called strike 1. It's an 0-1 count now. The height difference between these two guys is pretty big, though.
Yeah, they are.
You got big Cody Bellinger and then a little tiny Sonny Gray with the hat to the side.
You don't let the hat to the side.
I don't. Here comes the 0-1, and he's going to golf this one out to right, but right there is Abreu to make the catch for out number 1.
Doesn't Miz do that too?
I don't think Mizorowski does it. I don't think Miz does it. I know that Duran doesn't do it. I know Duran doesn't do it.
Yeah.
I don't think there's many guys who do it. I think the last one I remember is
might.
Wander Suero.
Wander Suero. Yeah, I remember Wander.
He was on the Nats 2019 run.
Yeah, I remember Wander Suero.
So now we go to be Jones here. Spencer Jones, center fielder, 0-for-1 with a strikeout. Sunny into the wind. First pitch to Jones. It's outside ball 1. So before we get deep into this with what Sonny Gray is doing.
Go for it.
4 1/3, 50 pitches. Is it possible he keeps doing what he's doing?
Absolutely, it's possible, but he's going to have to keep his the changeup is really going to have to continue to just look good, which I think it can.
Swung on and missed. He swings through that fastball. And the pitch count, once again, 50 pitches in the 5th inning. If he keeps the same pace, he's at 100 in the 9th.
That fastball was disgusting.
Yeah. The movement on the fastball is always great, too.
That's the one thing that I was surprised with Kyle Harrison, because with Boston, his fastball was so flat. It is getting so much movement now in Milwaukee.
He swings through that one, so to be a 1-2 count now. Well, that was nasty there. Low and inside. Goes to a breaking ball and lands in the dirt. So we a 1-2 count now. Are you live with me or do I need to
Yep.
go?
Yep.
Oh, you're okay. We're
I'm
good. So
great.
we are ahead of ESPN now, which is good.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Sonny could keep this up. And if he does, he's going to do this to one of the best offenses in the league. I think we could agree on that, though. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Wow. He is just cruising out here. Strikeout number 5. And I think we could agree he does not normally do this. 5 strikeouts through 5 innings. His numbers don't say he normally do that.
Is he more jacked? He looks like
A
I don't know, like
twig.
during the offseason, like he looks like he's gained a lot of muscle.
Yeah.
By the way, chat, I just posted District Nation's link in my YouTube chat, so please make sure that you guys go follow him and give him a like as well on the video too.
So that's in there. Called strike 1 with a cutter and it'll be an 0-1 count. You know, if he actually does this, that'd be amazing because half the time during this game we weren't even talking about him.
I know.
That we're just here along for the ride.
It's been fun though.
Sonny here's making history. We're talking about the trade deadline. The 0-1. This is their ball 1. Or we'll tell people Sonny Gray was having this going on and we were talking about golf for a good amount of it.
We're trying to call golf.
It's going to be 1-1 here. Sonny back on the mound. If he does do this, though, he can wear a hat however he wants. If he gets it through 6 innings, he can wear the hat how he wants to. The 1-1 to Ahmed. Check swing. Did he go? No, says first base umpire Todd Tischer. Oof. Looked like he went on that one. Did you see the technology in AAA? They are making the automated swing technology.
No, what's that?
You can check if you check swung. That either team can check if they actually went.
I love that.
We need that because so many.
I love that. Oh, that's great.
The 2-1. Swinging a fly ball foul and it'll be 2. So if they're here, opposed to here, they can check that now. They can check, oh, he went. I think it's based on the angle of your bat now. So what angle? I think you have to be over a certain degree and you went, and it's going to be based off the player. And I think that's great.
That's so cool.
And you can,
like
it's not, it is challengeable. It's not automatic. You have to challenge it to get it to go.
Right.
The 2-2. In the dirt, ball 3. So it's a 3-2 count now. 3-2, 2 outs. I mean, I'm rooting for Sonny now. And my secondary team is the Sox usually, but I'm really rooting for Sonny now.
Your second team is the Sox? I told that to Max the other day. He was not happy with me. I told him when he came on to my channel, I said, well, when you're here, it's the Yankees, but when you're not here, it's the Red Sox. He spit out his lunch. He
The
said,
3-2. Swinging a ground ball foul, and we'll do 3-2 again. Yeah, really, for me, it depends. With you, I'll root for the Phillies if they're playing with you in your chat. I'll root for them, but if it's somewhere else,
it's okay. No,
Yeah.
it's totally fine. No.
Yeah.
Like, be honest with me. Be honest with me. Totally be honest with me.
yeah,
It's totally cool.
should be 3-2 here with 2 outs. And I know you have a soft spot for the Nats with your time with the
I
Blue
do have a
Jays,
soft
Phillies.
spot for the Nationals.
Should be
I do.
3-2 here to Ahmed. Sonny, step back wind here. The 3-2. Swinging a foul off again. So Rosario's just trying to work into his pitch count here. Yeah, Sonny may have actually juiced up during, they're not juiced, bulked up during the offseason.
You see it too, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of seeing it here.
Yeah.
He just looks a little different. And you can tell like he kind of, I don't know if I can explain this, but he's kind of like more built into his face. Now.
Yes.
Like he kind of is more built into his body.
Yes.
Comes the 3-2. Here's the pitch. And it's low and out, ball 4.
Wow.
So there goes the perfect game now. We still have something else going here, but the perfect game is gone.
I thought that, to be honest with you, I actually am surprised that Rosario didn't chase there. I mean, the pitch was outside. It had a lot of nice movement to it. It wasn't a bad idea, but maybe if it was a little bit more towards the outside corner, he would have went, but that wasn't a bad idea.
So that's the first time Sonny's going to pitch with a runner on base, and it's Cabrera here with 2 outs. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be in there, called strike 1. Yeah, next Sunday, Padres-Dodgers. That's a good matchup. Well, that's it. No perfect game, no reason to watch anymore. Well, he has something else going, Mr. C. He does have something else going, and Mr. C has a funny way of conveying his message of what's going on. He puts it into like 2 sentences with one of the words. This one is chopped to the third baseman. He can go to second, but he goes to first in time for out number 3. So that's Cabrera down, and still 5 innings and only 1 base runner so far for the Yankees as we head to the bottom of the 5th. It is still Red Sox 2, Yankees nothing as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Red Sox trying to complete the sweep.
Morty, don't tell him that. Don't tell him that. He says that spot. It's not that soft. He was jumping off the screen this week. I definitely was jumping off the screen this week, but as a part of your franchise, I do have a soft spot for you guys. I do have a soft spot for your franchise because you guys have been in such a very weird spot. I mean, yes, like you did make it to the World Series and you did win, and that is obviously going to be like the biggest thing that stands out to you for the very rest of your life. To win all those games on the road is just unbelievable. But yeah, no, I was jumping up and down.
So we
Of
go.
course, you had to bring that up.
Yeah.
Thanks, Morty. I'm kidding. I'm just totally kidding.
Here is just, so if anyone wants to know what's going on, use that message. So there you go. I have no idea what you're referring to. Perhaps Madonna's greatest hits.
I like Madonna. Don't trash on Madonna for me. She's beautiful. And she's a great singer.
Of course she does. We're the Phillies AAA affiliate. They haven't been really calling up from AAA since then. So to be top of the order for the Red Sox, though, Eaton, Rafael, and Abreu, this is time to capitalize. Even if they do see Rodon, this is their 3rd time through the order now.
You think Abreu gets on for his 3rd walk here?
I think he does.
Yeah, they're going
to be patient. No need to be aggressive here. He's going to be patient.
Yeah.
All right, JJ. If the Phillies could get one guy right now, who are you picking up?
One guy.
One guy.
If they could just get one guy to pick up or to just trade for?
Trade for.
Okay. I'm getting Tarek Skubal. Without a doubt. I'm getting Tarek Skubal. I'm not getting my Trout. I'm not getting Byron Buxton. If they were to just trade for one guy at the deadline, I would get Tarek Skubal. Now, if we're talking about just one guy, period, adding to the Phillies, as the pitch is going to be grounded over towards third base and the throw over to first is in the nick of time, almost a little bit high, but there's out number one. If they were to just get one guy, period, to add on to the team, I'm getting Aaron Judge from the New York Yankees. I mean, just imagine a 1-2-3 of Schwarber, Judge, and Harper. That's not even fair.
Yeah.
That's
so
not
thinking realistic here, because I like Mr. C's comment, but you can call this real quickly. So
that's outside for a ball.
I like this question. What do you think you'd have to trade for Skubal?
Gage Wood. Probably Andrew Painter. Is the 1-0 is up high for ball 2. They would probably want Bryson Stott, and I would probably do it. People might disagree with me on that, but something does have to give. And the 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss. I would also get rid of Arun Escobar as well, and probably Gabriel Rincones Jr. I don't know if that would financially work. 2-1 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over towards deep left center field. This will stay in the ballpark, though, and Jones in the alleyway is able to make the catch for out number 2. And then that would probably be it. Yeah. That's what I would do. They would probably say no to me, and that's why I'm not a GM. That's not why I'm a president of baseball operations. That's why I am here in South Jersey in my bedroom in a booth. The pitch. That's down and away for a ball. But that's a good question. Yeah, definitely would go for Tarek over anybody. 1 ball, no strikes to Wilyer Abreu, and the next pitch is outside for ball 2. And so it's 2-0. Caleb Durbin did get a 2-run single back in the bottom of the 4th inning. The 2-0 pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a tapper, and that ball is fouled.
You know, I know some Nats fans may not agree with me, especially on my channel, but I don't really want any of those guys right now because I don't think we need them to actually win. One guy that we could use right now, and it's not any other ones, Jason Adam. I would love to have that guy.
Who?
Surefire arm that can go an inning or two. I don't want Miller because I feel like Miller would be expensive and he can only go an inning. Jason Adam, flexible.
2-1 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over towards left field. Not that deep. It's definitely playable. Bellinger says, I got it. Relax. And there's out number 3. So a 1-2-3 inning for the Boston Red Sox offense. And therefore, we're going to go to the 6th inning. It's a 2-0 lead for Boston. Now, Jason Adam is an interesting arm for me. What would be the trade package?
I know many people won't know this, but I think Mr. C would and maybe some other Nats fans. But Andrew Pickney, Christian Franklin, I think one of those guys, we'd probably end up giving either Tenna, Jorbit Vivas, or Curtis Mead, one of those 3. One of those third basemen, because we have a good amount of third basemen. We'd give up one of them. We'd probably give up one of our bullpen arms. I think they're not going to want him. They're going to send him down to AAA. But
where's Christian on the prospects list?
I don't know, Christian Frank. I can check, but because I'd like to see that. I'd actually like to see that. But did you watch him? Do you know Christian Franklin?
I've heard of the name.
Mm-hmm.
I have heard of the name.
So our number 1 is Willits right now. That's a no touch. But Christian Franklin is number 19 and Pickney's number 20. I don't think that Paul DeBoni and Ani Kalami would have a problem giving up both of them. I don't think he would, as well as giving up Tenna if it means getting Jason Adam or even Hunter Harvey. Get Hunter Harvey back in DC. I think that's something that could happen. Yeah, so what type of trade will get done? Agreed, spend a fortune to get 84 wins. Why? Yeah. Miller has gone 2 innings a couple times this year. Does District think the Nats should go after Chapman? Nope, I do not think so. We have no reason to go after Chapman.
Yeah,
we should get a cheaper one that will do just as good as him. Riley O'Brien, Jason Adam, these little arms that no one, I'm hoping you've seen Moneyball, right, JJ?
Of course.
Yeah, we got to find players that no one sees value in because we're not a rich team. We got to find the Chad Bradford of the world. We have to find someone who is going to be random.
But also, like, and I don't mean this to be disrespectful, of course, but, like, you guys are a young team. You guys have a young core, and you need players that are going to fit in that window that can also help make an impact now, but that also have a bright future too, but have some sort of experience. I like having a little bit of experience, of course, like matters. And it's nice to be able to get like, you know, at the 35-year-olds, but at what cost do you do it?
First pitch is driven out to center, but Raphael is under it. Sidon Rafaela makes the catch, round number 1. That's Austin Wells, flies out. Sets out number 1 here in the top of the 6th. If you're just joining us on either Play-by-Play with JJ or District Nation, we are watching some baseball here, as well as talking baseball, as well as reacting to Sunday night. But we're mostly more having conversation here, talking about the game and reacting to what Sonny Gray is doing right now. He just got another out in doing so. I think he couldn't complete it. I think he could.
Absolutely.
I mean, he's about to come up to his 3rd time. So far, he's going to only have to face Chisholm 4 times. So that's 1 base runner. I think he could realistically do this. He's only in the 6th inning. So Sonny, who has a 0 in a certain column here, will pitch to Caballero now. And that's in there, called strike 1. It's an 0-1 count. First prize is 1 Nats bullpen arm. Second prize is 2 Nats bullpen arms. Yep. Just the Nats bullpen in general is nothing to write home about at all. So it looks like MLB has put the watermark onto the app. Here's the 0-1. Ooh, and that got him. So that runs in on him. Did that get him? Did that say got him?
No, it's ball.
Oh, wow. Yo, bro, how
It's
are you
close.
guys today? I'm doing great. I don't know about JJ, but I'm doing great.
I'm doing awesome.
Watching the
ruled a
replay.
ball.
That's a ball. I thought it took a different. He would have been wincing a little bit more if it hit him. They call him that. Is that a really an 0-2 count? Did it hit the bat?
Must have made contact with the bat.
Oh, wow. Here's the 0-2 from Sonny. Oof, that's low and out with the sweeper wanted him to chase, and at the same time, Caballero wanted to chase.
I'm so happy that we're sort of like, doing this together because sometimes I always wonder too, just from like doing this, like, was that really a foul ball or like,
Yeah. I had to look to ESPN to check. Here's the 1-2. Oof, again, almost want him to chase. Headed to bed. Thanks for a great broadcast, you two. Thank you, Mr. C. Thank you for tuning in today and hanging out for me as I hit 500 today. So thank you so much. 500 today.
Let's go, baby. The worst is when you don't know if it's a fair or a foul ball and it's a home run. Oh my gosh, I hate those.
The 2-2 is grounded to the third baseman, Duran. He fires to first in time over to Contreras for out number 2. So he continues it. He's now 5 2/3 in the way. Celebrating at the top of the order, and Jazz will hit now. Because 60 may be the new 40, but 9 is the new midnight. All right, Mr. C, thank you for tuning in. Mr. C has been around for a while now. Since the beginning of the season, he's been coming almost every stream.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's
so it's like, what's happening? Oh, I thought they walked Chisholm for a second. I was like, no way. In what's going on right now, almost said, in what's going on right now, you do not intentionally walk.
Yeah.
Here's a pitch to Jazz, and that's going to clip the outer part of the zone. It's no 1 count.
They just walked Caballero, I think.
He grounded out.
Oh.
He grounded out. So there's 2 outs.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I do have a scorebook up, so if you have any questions, I am scoring the game.
I usually keep score, but I forgot.
Yeah. The 0-1 is swung on and miss. It's an 0-2 count. I'm not really comprehensive with it. It's more just for the fun of it and just keeping it right in front of me.
Yes, that's what I do it for too.
And I like being able to look at the end of the season, looking at all the cards I filled and such. 0-2 here with 2 outs, 5 2/3 worked by Sonny.
What's up, Joe? Good to see you on here, my guy.
It's in the dirt ball, want to be a 1-2 count. And Joe's here. So to be now 2-2 or 1-2 here with 2 outs, and Jazz Chisholm up to the plate. I never got the logic of Jazz coming over to New York. I thought he enjoyed Miami. The 1-2. Oof, almost chased that sinker. It looks like we're going to get an ABS here. That did not look like a strike to me. I don't know about you, but that did not look like it was in the zone.
Nah, it looked like it was a ball.
Yep. And it is confirmed to be a ball. So call is confirmed. So the Red Sox will lose a challenge. They're now down to 1.
Well, you know why Jazz went over to New York, right?
What was it?
You like the music.
I need to add some more dad jokes to the pile then. Be 2-2 here with 2 outs. Oh, Sonny. Step back 1, the 2-2 to Jazz. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And that is strike 3. Jazz does not like the call. Strikeout number 6 for Sonny Boy Gray. And he's through 6. Wow. Strikeout number 6, and he's through 6 right here. JJ, on behalf of Joseph, you may want to do the "Where are you watching from" segment. So we got a lot of people here for JJ. And Chris, I'm not going to put the message on the board, but yes, it is still flying through 6 innings.
It is flying.
Yep. So we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. JJ will take over again. JJ, I'm going to have to step away for about a minute. I'll be back in just a minute.
That's fine.
All right, I'll be back in just a sec.
All right, so what do we actually think? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. What's up, chat? Hope you're all doing well. Where are you guys tapping on in from tonight? Let us know down below. I'd love to hear where you guys are actually tuning on in from. And my folks, please make sure that you guys go subscribe to District Nation. I would really appreciate that. He covers the Nationals. He also does the Washington Commanders. And also, he does a really good job with the Dallas Mavericks as well. Oh, man. All right, so we go to the bottom of the 6th. Caleb Duran did have himself a 2-run single. and it's a 2-0 game. But yeah, it's cool. You guys get to hear, at least from my perspective, what it's like having a color commentator. I like having color commentators. I used to do like that sort of stuff all the time with the radio, and it's really cool. It's always fun to have somebody back and forth with you. But I like getting to talk to you guys too. I really do. It's cool though to get to see somebody else's perspective from doing this too, because some of the pitches, they're like, is it a fair ball or is it a foul ball?
So I'm just back here. Jazz did not look happy about that call.
He was looking at that umpire camera.
And the ump looked away too.
Ump looked away.
The ump did not want that anymore. Oh, wait, what?
Did he get ejected?
Is he actually ejected?
Pitch.
Oh, is that?
That's going to be in there for a strike.
Who's the new?
They get defensive change. Let's see.
Oh, well,
Jazz
Blackburn's
did.
in the game.
Yep, they did. They made a defensive change. Volpe's at short, and Caballero's now at second.
Wow. Jazz.
The pitch that's in there for strike 2. Wow. Oh, my gosh. He got himself ejected.
The 0-2. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, wow.
The 0-2 pitch. That's a called strike 3. That was a wicked curveball thrown for out number 1. By the way, Blackburn is now pitching. That's Paul Blackburn for the New York Yankees. He's 32 years old. He's had a very good season this year. A 2.63 ERA. Just in the month of June, only 2 earned runs allowed. Craig tuning on in from Reading. Thank you so much for tuning on in. We also got Delco PA in the chat. Bam Man is here. The pitch. This is going to be grounded over towards the right side, spinning and turning and firing it over to first base. Is going to be Caballero. And there's out number 2. 2 up and 2 down in the bottom of the 6th. Oh, man. I'm busting your guys' chops. Oh, I know you are. JJ backyard in the Walmart tent.
I would be making Phillies jokes right now, but the Nationals
Go
stink.
for it, please.
The thing is, I would make them, but the Nationals stink right now. So
it's okay. You can do it. I'm good at taking shots. The pitch that's in there for a strike.
Because I know PAS was not happy because I sent him a screenshot of the report when Kodai Senga got sent down to or got sent to the bullpen.
The 0-1 pitch. This is popped up out over towards the right side in foul territory. And there is Rice to make the catch for out number 3. We're going to go to the 7th inning. It's a 2-0 lead for Boston. And the Yankees are going to come back on up, looking to wake up out of a coma.
Yeah, but Sonny Boy has given them a drug then if they're in a coma. He has given them something strong tonight.
Yes. Maybe, I don't know if it's Ozempic.
Well, because Sonny Gray looks a lot better, so it's probably not Ozempic.
Yeah, it's probably not.
He got bigger.
Oh, man. Oh, boy. All right, so here's a question that I have for you.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of questions. I don't have a. I have like all these questions that are like stored in the back of my brain, just for like other content creators and for people that do the broadcast and stuff. So let me ask you this: what do you like about calling a game in person, and what do you like about calling a game on stream?
Yeah, because I've done both now so far.
Yes.
So. I think the good thing about being there is it was completely live. There was nothing like ahead of me.
Yes.
I was there. I was live. I was the live opinion. And calling it from here, I like that I'm alone. I like that I have all the lights. I like that it's just me. I can kind of dictate everything. I have Wi-Fi. I don't need to worry about that as much. When I was there was so much more than just calling the game. I think there's a lot more than just calling the game, getting a good view, getting everything set up before the game, getting it all done after. Here, I can set it up, and I'm from the comfort of this studio area. I have all the lights. I have everything, and I feel like I'm set up well, and I just like that. So,
I agree with that.
Yeah, so you've called games at the minor league level, and you've called G League basketball, as you said in your intro.
Yeah.
What about you? What are your 2 ones?
So the pros about calling a game in person, I like having a color commentator. I think that that's really cool. I like being in the actual setting, of course, and not just being limited to what is shown on the monitor. That's really cool. I also just like the fact of driving and being able to go to the game in person. But on stream, I also sort of like having to do it from my own house as well, and not having to go to the ballpark every single day. Um, but I also feel like that at the same time, it's definitely good to just be able to read people's chats.
Mm. So first pitch is up high for a ball from Gray here in the 7th inning, who was just cruising out here.
I like having people as I like getting people's different voices on here. I think that that's like a really cool thing.
Here's the 1-0. And that is in there called strike one. Yeah, it's always been an interest of mine to do this at a higher level later in my life, try to do this for a career. And I think this is just a cool way to do it. I mean, this is just really fun way to do it because you can just get started. You don't have to like work your way up. I called my first game was an MLB game. Here's the 1-1 and swung on and grounded foul. So it'd be 1-2 count. My first game was a Cardinals Nats. A lot of people probably can't say that my first experience was calling games from my room, ascending down to this area. It was first just my bedroom. Now I'm in an area that I've set up to basically be a studio with a microphone, with cameras, with a LED light over here that's shining light on me that I think is really cool here, and with a monitor that has cable on it. So I've come so far since just calling my first game. The 1-2, and that's the dirt ball 2, so it'd be a 2-2 count now. Color guy, hit me up when you get to the big leagues, JJ. Yeah, but I also like the thing about having different guys on for interviews and such.
Sure.
Like being able to do that with you this week for the podcast, being able to collab and make that podcast episode.
Me too.
Here's the 2-2. Inside, ball 3, almost painted the zone there. Looks like Picasso's asleep for the night because he can't get the paint out this time.
Good one. Good one.
I'll give you that. Count now.
I'll give you that. That's a good one.
Should be 3-2 here. Sonny threatening to walk another guy, but getting the out here would be really nice. The 3-2 here. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball. This is the second baseman. He makes the play. Fires to first in time. Nice play by Siegel, arranging over for out number 1.
Yeah, Siegel had the backhand that thing as he went over towards his right side. And we've seen players that just aren't so good at backhanding ground balls, especially in the majors, but he made that look so easy.
I know a guy who's really not good at fielding in general and he's in the MLB. I think his name is, let me scratch my head right here. Trey Turner.
I was setting you up for an alley-oop right there, so I know it's a different sport, but I was setting you up for that. I was thinking, I think he's going to get it. There we go.
Here's the pitch, and that's swung on and missed. Dominguez swings right through that one. Trey Turner, in 2019, he was not that great of a fielder. People were saying, like, oh, he had all these highlights. And I said, yeah. Have you ever seen in those highlights him square up a ball, field it, and fire it to first? Not diving, not anything. Squaring up the ball, fielding it, and throwing it. The 0-1 is in the dirt, ball 1. He was incapable of doing that. If a ball came straight to him, he'd need to do something fancy. He'd need to backhand it. They didn't want him forehanding or even straightening up. They wanted him backhanding everything so he could play it better. At that point, you got to go down to AAA and fix that to the point where you got to learn to field a ground ball again. Back to basics, hitting simple ground balls. The 1-1. Swinging a ground ball foul would be a 1-2 count.
I've had people in my chat, District Nation, that have literally said, this guy should be playing in the outfield. What are your thoughts about that?
You know, I think people don't realize the different types of players you have to be an infielder and an outfielder.
Yes.
Trey Turner played a little outfield. I will say that. And people say, oh, everyone could do that. As here comes the 1-2 to Dominguez. Swinging a ground ball foul. Trey Turner was a good outfielder because he's just crazy fast. There aren't a lot of shortstops who are that fast who are going to do that. Trey Turner was a guy who covered a lot of ground at shortstop and as an outfielder was fast. And he steals a lot of bases. But a guy like, who's another infielder? Bryson Stott is not too athletic to the point where he could go out to center and cover a lot of ground. Here's the 1-2, inside ball 2. And I think you'll agree with me on this is that I think we could both agree that Bryson Stott would never have the arm to catch a ball a few steps in front of the track and gun out someone.
No.
He'd need a cutoff man, and he'd need a good cutoff man.
But Trey Turner would need the same.
Yeah, Trey Turner is going to catch the fly ball, but he's not going to get a guy out at third. Here's the 2-2. That's inside ball 3. Trey Turner will make the play. He'll make the diving play. He's not going to get it in. Bryson Stott may not catch the ball, and he may not hit his cutoff man. There are certain outfielders where you can't say they can play the infield too. I don't think, sure, Bryce Harper, big outfielder, moved to first base. It was because he had an arm injury. There was no other choice. As here comes the 3-2. Called strike 3, and looks like Dominguez wants to challenge it. So that one may be clipped. I wonder what we'll see here on the ABS. Predictions before it comes. Strike 3.
Wow.
There you go. Strikeout number 7 for Sonny Gray here in the 7th inning. And I think he just nudged open the eyes of Michelangelo and asked him to get out his paintbrush. Strikeout number 7, and that's a little paint right on the edge.
That's a good one.
So I know JJ's been promoting a lot, but if you're watching on my side, go be sure to subscribe to Play-by-Play with JJ, because there's a lot of games during the week where I can't call Phillies, and JJ is the guy to go to if you're there. And that's in there called Strike 1 to Bellinger. He does every night. This is his thing. If you want good play-by-play, go to Play-by-Play with JJ. And he's got Nationals DNA in him. So he's got a heart with a Nationals logo on it. Deep in his heart, it beats to the beat of N-A-T-S, Nats.
I don't know about that.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss. He was flailing at that curveball. You can tell just by that swing that these hitters are starting to get more desperate as the minute ticks. I think as you get longer into a game, it gets harder for a pitcher to keep the no-hitter. Or I didn't say it about Sonny, so we're good. But it's also harder for the hitters to get a hit. If he gets a hit here, I might have just jinxed it. The 0-2, Bellinger takes a sweeper in the dirt, ball 1.
Do you think that the broadcaster jinx is real?
I'm going to be honest. I did it at a game once. I was watching a game with my brother at Nationals Park on my phone during a rain delay.
Right.
And it was early on the season. I think the Cubs had it going, and I said, he's got it going. And I said the word, and here comes the 1-2 to Bellinger. Swing and a miss. So there you go. Strikeout number 8 for Sonny, and he's through 7 now. I think 5 and 6, you say, okay, it's a little fluke. 7 innings, it's getting real now. He's getting, oh my gosh, he's graying. The dude is graying, and he's still doing this.
And he wears the hat on the side.
Yep. He can wear the hat however he wants. He has it through 7. I don't care. But I kid you not, I was sitting there, and I say it the minute I say the word, a hit was hit. The minute I said it. It's not even a broadcaster's curse. It's a people curse. I think enough, it's kind of like, how can I put this? If someone believes in something enough, it happens. If someone really believes in it and it slips out, if they're really locked in on it, it will happen. That's my opinion.
Interesting.
If one of us is talking about the game and we accidentally let it out because we believe that much, it will happen. But I think also the broadcaster's curse is very real because they're watching the game. They're big believers in the game.
It's true. That is true. I heard. Actually, no, never mind. I was gonna say that there was like something like years ago. Like I heard from somebody that somebody said, and maybe they meant it as a joke, that sometimes broadcasters are handed the script. And then they're just told to call it this way, but then it actually happens. Yeah. And it actually comes to life. But I think that was more of a joke.
Yeah.
Did you bet on anyone, JJ? I don't bet. I don't bet whenever I call a game because I don't want to skew what I'm trying to call and direct my anger if my bet does not win or if I win my bet, because then that takes it away from you guys. You guys are here to listen to the game. So that's why I don't do it.
Yeah, I'm not even eating breakfast if Sonny Gray gives up a hit.
You're not eating breakfast.
Yeah, I'm joking. I don't bet either. I find it fun to look at like the parlays they're selling and just think about like the ramifications and think about what's actually going to happen. I find that fun.
I'm such a troll. If somebody loses a bet, I play this.
I'll play the wah 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 too. Yeah,
I'm
I've got
such
the
a
wah wah
troll.
wah. I wanted to add the fa because I know people get annoyed at that one too.
Bottom of the 7th, and here comes Seeker. He's going to challenge this pitch. It was called a strike. He didn't think it was a strike. Well, let's see what ABS has to say. And that is confirmed to be a strike. And the Red Sox are down to 1 ABS challenge.
I think by that point we have to say want want. So it's bottom of the 7th, so they're already saying
They
Sweet
lost
Caroline.
both challenges. The 0-1 foul back. Sorry about that. I was going to say that they don't have any ABS challenges left.
Oh, want want.
The ball is 2 strikes. Blackburn is still pitching. He just has 8 pitches.
Yeah, he worked quickly back in the 6th. I wonder how Fitzy's feeling right now about Sonny Boy Gray right now. Wonder how he
Good
feels.
question. The 0-2, there's a curveball. It's taken down for a ball. That was a really good pitch. We should ask him. Is he live?
Yeah, he's live right now.
Oh, let's ask him.
Yeah. You can hop on there now. We should both do it too. You 1-2
That's
here.
what I'm gonna do. 1-2 pitch, grounded back over towards Blackburn's way, and he's going to toss it over to first.
Wow.
And that is in plenty of time for out number 1.
Spectacular
That was
play.
easy. Not easy.
Yeah. If y'all don't know, we're going over to Fitzy, so you guys should all go over there and ask him about it too. This is the fun part of being with someone too.
It is. Oh, it's great.
We can coordinate this. So 1 out here. Looks like for you, Wong's coming up. It's Connor Wong, by the way.
Connor Wong.
Connor Wong.
Yeah, he's up to bat. The pitch, and that's going to be taken for a ball outside and low.
He has a good amount of people in his chat too.
What do you think of Sonny Gray? On a pitch, line drive, base hit down the right field line. That's a fair ball. And just like that, as it hits the right field corner, he is going to get on with a 1-out single. That ball just went over towards that corner wall out in right field, and it took an unlucky bounce. And the right fielder just got over there and just was able to play it on the hop. Sometimes you just get those really bad bounces, and you thought that maybe he was going to get a double on out of it.
Yeah, also that is a weird looking fence. I'll say that too.
It is.
That's an odd fence.
The pitch. This is going to be bunted foul right behind the plate, and the count is 0-1.
I love how he sent it instantaneously too. That it both sent at the same time. That both of our message came up with what's up,
That's
Sonny
so
Gray.
great. No balls, 1 strike. 1 out, bottom of the 7th, and the next pitch, there's a chopper hit over to second base. This should be 2. The throw to second, there's 1. The throw to first, that is just in time for a 4-6-3 double play. They're going to say, hold up a second. Hold your horses.
Well, hold your horse.
Challenge this.
Do you have the screech sound effect that the screeching record to stop play?
I don't have that. That's a good one, though.
Oh yeah, that's in time. Hey JJ, what's 4 plus 6? What's 4 plus 6 plus 3 to you?
13.
Because for me it's 2.
Wait, I don't get it.
4 plus 6 plus 3, 4, 6, 3.
Oh, 4-6-3. Okay, gotcha.
Surprised you didn't get that, JJ.
I was like, wait, hold up. Okay, then now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. All right, we got a hi JJ from Mr. Canadian Turkey. That's funny.
Where the heck is Goldie? Says more. I don't know.
Goldie is locked right now. Goldie is locked right now.
I don't even want the I don't even want the Red Sox to sweep because I kind of root for the Red Sox. I kind of want to sweep just to see what the Yankees will react of. I just want, and if this happens on the 4th game, that if Sonny Gray does this to them,
Okay. I have a story for you.
all
I
right.
don't know if so. Oh wait, I did tell you this. I'm sorry.
Which one?
We
Was
had so the Blue Rocks had Cole Daly.
Mm-hmm.
You remember Cole Daly, right?
I remember the name.
Okay. Cole Daly was on the Blue Rocks in 2022. And there were 3 days in a row where he had a double. And I was, of course, on the broadcast for the 4th day in a row that he doubled. And I literally said, there's Cole Daly's double. Like the Daily double from Jeopardy.
Mm-hmm.
And some people thought that was funny, but it was also cringe. And that was like one of the most like bizarre things I just remember like saying on the air. I thought that I really didn't sell that.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like when I was sort of like in like my learning stages of like, how do I sell something that, to be funny? And I was really mad that I blew that.
So Sonny Gray, some information here. He has tied his longest bid of doing what he's doing right now at 91 pitches. They're going to warm up an arm here. Wow. I don't see why I think he's in there in case he gives up a knock. That's the only reason he's there. Sonny Jones here with no outs. He's going to take a cutter in there called strike one. I love that he's painting that cutter at the top part of the zone. You got to turn your hats like Sonny by this point. Nope. I will not.
Heck no.
He can do it, but I won't.
The only thing I'm doing is turning that frown upside down.
The 0-1. Sonny goes slow that time. The 0-1 is in there. Called straight through the curveball. Mr. Spencer, what are you waiting on by that point, man? You got the cutter up in the zone, then the curveball. So I bet, do you think he goes back to the cutter or the curve? Or do you think he goes fastball up in the zone?
He's gonna go, I think he's actually gonna go fastball low.
Ooh, that makes sense too. The 0-2. Oh, he went to the sweeper that time. They're gonna check on a swing. No, says Vondrak, third base umpire.
Yeah, sweeper in the dirt.
Ooh, that would, if he had went that time, this place wouldn't have went crazy. That would make it his longest bid of his career because his longest before was 7. Is this the first time he's wearing it? Probably to the side. I'm wondering if he's worn it like this before. To 1-2. Swing and a miss. Low and in curveball. Strikeout number 9 for Sonny Gray. And he's 7 1/3 in now. But honestly, he turns his hat and he does this.
Hey, he got his 2,000th career strikeout. Good for him, man.
Good job.
MVP.
Well, another strikeout. He is just striking guys out like crazy tonight. He needs to open up a factory with the way he's producing these Ks right now.
Open up a factory. That's a good one.
Sonny goes into a step back windup. He'll face Ahmed Rosario here. That's in there, called strike 1. Picasso is well and awake now because that's a little paint right on the board. So we know 1 count.
Oh my gosh. Can you imagine Sonny coming to Philadelphia? I just realized that. Like all the memes and everything.
The 0-1. Swing the ground ball up the middle, base hit. And there it goes. Ahmed Rosario, the guy who had a walk on him last time, and Sonny's bid for a no-hitter. 7 1/3. You got to admit that's still amazing.
That's incredible. I guess it's not always sunny in Boston, but it is what it is.
Mm-hmm. Sonny Gray with a good outing there. He's going to get a low ovation here. Still, I think this may be the end of the day for Sonny here. Chad Tracy on his way out, but still, Sonny Gray, good outing there. He deserves his MVP chance still. I mean, 1 hit into the 8th inning. Yeah, he's going to get a nice little pat on the head from Chad Tracy or Sonny Gray. Good outing from him. I mean, on national television does that. And he just gives up a base hit. And it wasn't even that good of a hit. He just put it up the middle. I mean,
yeah.
Got to give him something there.
That's baseball. That's how baseball goes sometimes.
So let's see if the Red Sox bullpen will hold it.
Yeah, what are the odds?
2-run lead and the tying run up to the plate. Now it's forget no hitter. The tying run is coming to the plate now. Still good bid for Sonny. He works it into the 8th inning, longest bid of his career. Honestly, if I'm being honest here, if he pitches like this against a bad team, I think he'll have another bid. The way he's been this year, they're not hitting him.
No. He's getting traded.
That's sad though.
He's definitely going to get traded. Yeah. Somebody is definitely going to go after him. And the Red Sox, honestly, they should trade him because
out of it. Yeah.
they can get a lot of value back for him. You know what? I'm going to be annoyed if this happens. If the Phillies somehow get Scubell and the Dodgers get Sonny Gray, I'm going to be really annoyed with that. I don't know how you would feel.
Honestly, I know they're not going to do it. Why not the Nationals make some sort of offer?
That would be good.
Because
I like that.
It's obvious that the Nationals and the Red Sox probably working together. I mean, nearby each other.
Sure.
It's not like there's a reason for each other to not like each other. One team is going into a rebuild. One team's finishing one. We can give them leftovers that we don't want that they could use. Like some outfielders.
I agree with you.
Give them Jose Tena. Give me Sonny Gray. That we're gonna make Sonny Gray the pedestal of our team by that point. We're gonna put him up, banner up of Sonny Gray. Season tickets will be sold mid-season by that point to come see him pitch every 5 days. People are gonna want to see a guy like Sonny Gray plays. That's inside ball one. New pitcher out there on the mound, but that's the thing. If we got him, we could move one of our decent starters to the bullpen. Now Tyron Guerrero would take over here. We could move one of our starters to the pen, and our pen wouldn't be as bad. And here's the pitch. He's going to foul this one back.
Sonny Gray is a 1 and Foster Griffin is a 2.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
Sonny, Foster, and when Irvin comes back, Irvin was never that good, but Irvin, then you can throw literally anyone on the end of that. Cavalli is moved from a 1 starter to a 4 starter. That's how quick it would be, the 1-1. So I'm going to foul off. It'll be a 1-2 count now. We could literally take our ace and make him a 4 starter if we just got one arm out of this.
Sure.
And that's changed every Miles Michaelis loss to a Sonny Gray 7 1/3 where the bullpen only needs to work 1 2/3. Why not? The 0-2. Swinging a foul off, 1-2 again.
Would you take Sandy or no?
Alcantara?
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, he's been good. I think what the Nationals are, surefire arm that's probably willing to work every 5 days, probably not going to get injured. I would want him. So it'd be a 1-2 here to Cabrera. Here's the pitch. Up high and away, ball 2 to be a 2-2 count now. So thinking honestly realistic here, do you actually think the Phillies could get Tariq Skubal? Fully realistic.
They could, but will they?
Yeah,
probably not.
The pitch. Swing a ground ball. Second base to short. 4-6. The throw to first. Double clutch. Not in time. Shortstop Shen kind of double clutch there and then threw it to first. Not in time. So that's a fielder's choice for Cabrera here with 1 out now. And that makes it out number 2 on the 4-6 fielder's choice. He kind of double clutched before going to first and then threw it to first. I don't know what the reasoning was. Did you see anything there?
Yeah, I think he didn't get a good grip of the baseball when he tried to get it into the bare hand.
Mm-hmm. Seriously, Larry, wait, am I seeing double? What's up, Larry?
What's up, Larry?
It's now to be Austin Wells here is 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. That's in there. Called. Strike 100 miles an hour on the sinker. Can we have this guy? I want a guy who could throw over 96. Did you know our hardest thrower in the bullpen is Justin Lawrence? A guy we picked up.
He was released by the Pirates.
And he's our hardest thrower. We got a released Pirate to be our closer now. Of all the guys to pick to, we couldn't call someone up. We picked someone up who got DFA'd by the Twins. The 0-1 is the low ball 1. Of all the guys to pick to, of all the guys, we got a DFA'd guy and made him our closer. Here comes the 1-1 to Wells. Swinging a hit out to center, going back center fielder Rafael onto the track. He makes the catch a couple steps in front of the track. Sonny Gray's legacy continues, though. 2 outs gotten by Guerrero there. So ending up being no runs over 7 1/3 for Sonny Boy Gray. And he grabs 9 strikeouts over the time, only 1 hit, giving up 1 man left on base in the inning.
You know what I've noticed, and I wanted to just get your opinion about this.
Yeah.
Okay, I've noticed a lot of times this year specifically when the fielder is getting the ball into their bare hand and they're making the transition on the throw, whether it's in the outfield, whether it's in the infield, so many people are fumbling the baseball.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I feel like I've noticed that too. Maybe we're watching a little closer this year. I don't really know.
Yeah. I feel like that I've never seen that happen like so many times, and it's been happening so much this year. I wonder if it's just because of like the different types of balls that there are. I don't know. I mean, I wanted to get your opinion on that.
I feel like I've noticed that too.
Yeah. It's interesting. I've always wondered as well. I was thinking to myself the other day, like when we think about like Gold Glove and like defensive players that are in the game that just do such a great job on defense, like I've always wondered, like there are so many aspects to defense that people just don't realize. Like over at third base, you have people that are defending the bunt. You have people that are doing the barehanded throws over to first base, or like the over-the-shoulder catches like in foul territory, or like executing the rundowns or the pop-ups, or just like, you know, like the wheel play, like over at third base. Like you have so many different types of plays, and that doesn't even include like throws over to first. I've just wondered, like, you know, who's the best at every single like little detail of a thing. I'm like that nerdy when it comes to baseball. Or like the leaping catch over at third.
Yeah. I mean, underrated name for defensive at third, Curtis Mead is really good at randomly making jumping plays like that.
Yeah.
Underrated name, Curtis Mead, good at making that play. I mean, just someone random too. I think that's a really interesting thing about. So now it'd be David Bednar here in the 8th. Wow. Here's the pitch. Or excuse me, there you go.
Oh, no, you're fine. The pitch is going to be taken for a called strike. Did they say it was a called strike?
I think they said it was a strike. And DC's there's pinch hitter now.
Yep. Jarren Duran is up.
Duran will hit.
And the pitch. And that is going to be up high for a ball.
They want to get a run here then. That's what they're saying to Duran.
That catch by Hill the other day was 6, says Jose. I told everybody in the chat, I literally said to them, go watch that. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. I don't usually say that on stream. But
I like to avoid things like, did you see that? Because I hope that they're on the stream.
No, I understand. But like, you know, like I've never done that before. But as soon as he caught that, I was like, guys, please go watch that highlight. I usually don't do it too, because I usually try to refrain because I want to keep people on the stream too. But that was the 1-2 pitch, and that's up high for ball 2. Did you see the catch?
I did. You posted it on your YouTube. I saw the picture of it.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. That was one of the best catches I've seen this year. There have been some great catches. The 2-2 pitch on the way, and that's going to be fouled back. Joe Adele single-handedly probably had the best outfield game I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh, yeah, same. I didn't even watch it, but going back and watching the highlights, they were all done in different fashion, too.
I know.
Each robbed home run was done in a different fashion.
So
it's kind of
Bednar
crazy in that way.
Is on the mound, and the next pitch is taken down for ball 3. Yeah, no, I agree. He's such a great defensive player. So it's 3 balls, 2 strikes to Jarren Duran. Bednar gets set the Yankees letters again in the 3-2 pitch. That'll be fouled back towards the screen. The fastball was a little bit up. and the count is still full at 3-2. It's been a fast game so far.
Yeah. We're at 2 hours
2 hours.
29, and we're in the bottom of the eighth, and we had like a 15-minute pregame show too.
We did.
But this has been a lot of fun on the stream anyway.
Oh, it's been great.
It's a good way to do Sunday Night Baseball, though.
3-2 pitch. That's a called strike 3 on the outside corner.
Ooh.
And there's out number 1. Excellent
Ooh.
job by David Bednar framing that perfectly on the outside edge. Good for Wells to catch that, too.
Yeah. Catchers are underrated sometimes.
That's exactly what I said earlier. They are. So 1 away in the bottom of the 8th, and I think that we know who's going to pitch the 9th inning.
Yep.
He's getting warmed up now.
I think I have him on one of my fantasy teams. Yep, I do. So I could use a good outing.
The pitch that's taken down for a ball.
The good thing is I had Luis Garcia Jr. I picked up.
He's been hot.
He's been red hot. Do you see his 3 home runs this series?
Yeah.
Just in the last 2 games too.
1-0 pitch, and that's taken down for ball 2. So this is Ceddanne Rafaela, who is up to bat, facing David Bednar. Bednar has been really good this year with a 3.27 ERA, 39 strikeouts as well, and 16 saves. Obviously not a save situation. 2-0, that's going to be fouled off. He has a 3.27 earned run average and a 1.27 whip in 33 innings.
It's a really fun way to do Sunday Night Baseball, though. So just doing like one stream.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool. I'd like to mix it up like every once in a while. Really, it's nice. The 2-1 pitch, and there's a foul ball. I think it's nice to just be able to mix it up.
Mm-hmm.
I really do. I like doing the pre-series pods. I think that's like a really cool thing. You really inspired me to be able to do that. Seriously. Really
Thank you
for doing that. The 2-2 pitch.
That's an old thing I post.
What's up?
That's something I post usually every series. I do like a series preview for every series.
Yeah, but I'm saying like collaborating.
Oh
with
yeah.
people,
Mm-hmm.
doing it, because that's a really good way to do it. But no, like the pre-series like shorts and stuff that you do, those are awesome.
Oh yeah.
Love those. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch, and this is going to be chopped over towards shortstop, and the throw over to first, sidearm throw, is in plenty of time, and there's out number 2. That was Anthony Volpe.
The Gold Glover?
The guy from New Jersey.
If we're talking about guys from our hometown, Bryce Eldridge is from my hometown. So
That's right.
that's so cool that dude just happened to be from my hometown. That's really cool. That I'm near him. It's really awesome. Yeah, JJ, the shorts I make, those kind of just came up because I wanted to start posting shorts during finals week so people would have something to watch.
Dude, that was a really smart idea. Seriously.
Yeah. Thank you.
The pitch, that's going to be taken outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. This is Wilyer Abreu, and the 1-0 chops this one foul. So Caleb Durbin got the 2-run single, and that was all the offense of this game. I mean, it's been such a low-scoring series anyways.
Mm-hmm.
1 ball, 1 strike to Wilyer Abreu. Red and white batting gloves. And here's the 1-1 pitch. That's down for ball 2. There was a graphic that they just put up on NBC saying that if the Red Sox win, this would be the first 4-game sweep that they had against the Yankees since 2018. You know what happened that year?
The Red Sox won the World Series.
Absolutely. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th. The 2-1 pitch. And that is called a ball. The curveball.
Ooh.
According to the umpire, he said that was a ball that could have gone the other way.
Oh yeah. I have a situation for you. I think it's the bottom of the 5th inning. Zach Wheeler has been taken out of the game. Jose Alvarado into Game 6 of the World Series. Yordan Alvarez up to the plate.
The 3-1 pitch, and that's going to be fouled back over towards the screen.
I think the words that Joe Davis used were "this game has been turned
He
upside down."
did. Yes, he did. Yeah. Oh, that was definitely something. 3-2 pitch. That's going to be flied out over towards right field, and the catch is made by the Martian for out number 3. And the guy who's going to come on in for the 9th inning is drinking his water before he goes out there for his grand entrance, and that is Aroldis Chapman. And he looks to try to get a curtain call and get himself another save on the season.
And help me satisfy the win in fantasy this week. I think I'm winning by 20, but this could go either way.
I love me some Yordan Alvarez too, but that one stung. Oh, it stung. It was terrible 2022 what happened in that swing.
The funny part wasn't the fact that he hit a home run. The fact that he hit the longest home run I have ever seen. I remember watching that game live.
That was a long home
Because I
run.
remember it was a Friday too, because I'd come home, I'd sat down, I said, I'm going to watch tonight. I think it's going to be a good game because I saw the pitching matchup.
Yeah.
And Alvarado threw 101 down the middle.
Yeah.
And Yordan hit it dead center over the batter's eye.
I know. I was at Xfinity Live. That was probably the second to last time I was there at Xfinity Live. And I have never allowed myself to go back there for a Philadelphia sports event ever again.
Too many bad memories.
Oh, my gosh. But no, I'm just kidding. That was I just haven't really gone in a while. I would love to go back, but that was a bad one.
Yeah, the thing about me was I was 9 when the World Series run went on. So I was asleep by the second inning when that was going on. I've told everyone I know, like, there are things that are prioritized to me later in my life. I think a Nationals playoff run is probably going to be ahead of all that, considering what I've had to sit through my good years of watching baseball from the year that the thing is 2022 is when I really started to dig in and follow them. So I got some bad years of baseball. I've had some really bad years, and it just happens to be the years that I follow it and really enjoy are the years we've been terrible.
I was so lucky because I started to really follow the Phillies in 06. And that was when I was searching for channel 33. I was searching for channel 32 for Nickelodeon. No, it was 33. And then I just went a channel too high, and it was Ryan Howard who was up at the plate. And I just got drawn to the TV, but they won the World Series 2 years after that. And then I realized, well, World Series are not fully guaranteed every single year.
So now Chapman will take over here in the 9th. Or sorry, here's the first pitch. That is right in there, called strike one with only 97 that time.
Only 97.
Only 97. Just a nice little 97.
Just 97.
So looking at Aroldis a little closer. 16 of 17 this series on saves. Good for him. Deal one. Swinging a line drive left field. That's going to dunk in for a base hit. Wow. Duran will field that one and fire it back in, but that's a base hit for Jose Caballero. And surprisingly, that's only, not really surprisingly, but that's her second hit of the game. Only 2 hits on the night.
I'm going to be shocked here.
Limited to 2 hits.
I'm going to be so shocked if Volpe does something special here.
I'm going to be shocked if Volpe does anything but strike out. So here comes the pitch from Aroldis to Volpe. And that's going to be just low ball one. Man, You should ABS that one. That's one to tap your head on. I wonder what pitchers have been told this season about ABSing by their managers. What their policy has been.
It's a good question.
That's going to be high ball too, because I don't see too many pitcher challenges. And I've seen pitchers who get very emotional and electric about a pitch, and they don't challenge it.
Yeah.
One pitcher I have seen challenge a lot, and unironically, it has been Shohei. He has been challenging a lot lately. Because, he's Shohei, best player in the league. The 2-0. Swinging a ground ball, but foul. Oof, if that's fair, that's a double play ball with how hard it was hit. This would be 2-1 count.
That's a really interesting point. I never even thought about that. And the last person that I think that has the right to do it is the batter. I don't like it when the batters challenge things in the first inning when it's like a very close ticky-tack call. I think that that's so bad. But then again, it's like on them.
Yeah. So to be a pitch here from Chapman to Volpe. Here's the 2-1. Runners going. The pitch is low, ball 3. The throw to second, not in time.
Got a great
So
jump
now,
there.
good jump there, and Chapman lifted his leg all the way up and went to the plate, too. Practically handed him that bag. So now there's a runner at second here with no outs. Connor Wong cannot throw him out.
The one thing that I really love about this game now, especially ever since they made the bigger bases, is that guys are running more.
Mm-hmm.
It's really been good for the game.
Small ball more.
Yep.
So one out here. Chapman sets. Here's the 3-1 to Volpe. Low ball 4. So now the tying run is on base here in the top of the 9th. So I was wrong. Volpe did do something.
You were incorrect.
So bring up Ben Rice. I mean, if you want one guy up in this situation, I bet if it's not Judge, it's Ben Rice. The way he's been playing.
Well, I know somebody in the chat that would like Paul Goldschmidt up.
Yeah. Well, I'd want James Wood up right now, but
You want James Wood? I want Kyle Schwarber.
coming sets, here's Chapman. Here's the first pitch to Ben Rice. That's me inside, ball 1 with a 98-mile-an-hour sinker, and it's a 1-0 count now.
So now if you're Chapman here, what do you tell him?
I'm telling him, he just worked inside. Maybe he's been told to work inside, but I'd want to work this guy outside. Work to the fact that Rice is going to be late. Here's the 1-0. That's in the dirt ball, too. Maybe they're trying to jam him, get a pop-up. I'd be looking double play ball right here.
Yeah.
DC Sports wants C.J. Abrams up.
Drives and runs. Hey,
Yep.
gotta give him that.
So we got a mound visit here. I don't think it'd be available, but I do have this screen during my games, my Vote Abrams screen.
Kind of surprised that it took them this long to have a conversation with him.
Yeah. Really calm him down a little bit.
Yeah.
Are the Red Sox going to choke? I don't know. We'll see. So runners at first and second here with no outs in the top of the 9th. A 2-0 here from Chapman. I remember prime Chapman, like 2016, Aroldis Chapman. Wow.
I remember 2010 Aroldis Chapman when the Phillies beat them in the playoffs. That was cool.
2-0. That's low ball 3. It's a 3-0 count. Yanks lineup weak without Judge and Stanton. Oh, yeah, that does make sense. They probably are weak without him. Chapman sets the 3-0 here to Ben Rice. That is in there. Called strike 1. Why not just go back to that? Go back into the zone here. I wouldn't worry as a pitcher here on a 3-1 to Ben Rice. I just want to be in the zone because I don't want to walk him because then that reloads the bases. Here's the 3-1. Swinging a fly ball. Hit out to right. Going back to the right fielder, Abreu, though he's under it. And Abreu is going to make the catch. Tagging up is the runner at second. The throw is going to be towards the line. And the ball gets away. All the way to the backstop. That's going to score a run. Moving up to third is going to be Volpe. It's now a 2-1 game, and Volpe stands at third.
Wow.
Abreu's throw was wide. And Abreu's throw is wide. And that scores a run from second. That's on the air, though. That is who do you call that air on?
That was supposed to go. First of all, the shortstop can't make that catch there because it's over his head.
Yeah.
But why isn't anybody backing him up?
Yeah, no one is in that spot. There's a free
no
zone.
one was there. That's on.
And what is that guy doing
faking
having the ball? What is he doing? There is no logic behind that.
No.
I get you're trying to fake out the runner, but why are you doing it that? So how would you score that? Is that air on the throw then?
They're going to score it as an error on Wilyer Abreu, but really that to me, yes, it shouldn't have gone over his head, but somebody has to be there to back him up.
Mm-hmm.
And usually I've heard from I heard from somebody, and I forget who it was, but like usually that's like on the pitcher to like go back them up over there.
Yeah,
Because the
pitcher
third
backs up
baseman has to
anybody.
go cover third, and the pitcher has to be there to back him up in that spot.
Yeah. So now Paul Goldschmidt will hit now, 291, 14 home runs, a 904 OPS. He has 40 runs driven in. Chapman comes set. They probably wanted a righty in this situation, and they wanted Goldie in this situation. Here's the pitch. And Goldie fouls this one off at a 99-mile-an-hour sinker, and it's an 0-1 count. So 0-1 here with a 1 out in the top of the 9th.
I feel so bad for Sonny Gray.
Yeah, if he does not get this win, you got to get him this win. He had a 1-hitter into the 8th. You got to get him this win. The 0-1. Swinging a miss at a sinker at 100 miles an hour, and he swings through that one. It's an 0-2 count.
That was a frustration pitch.
That would be like Bam Adebayo scoring 83, and then the Wizards winning. And then the Heat losing the game. That is basically what these Red Sox are doing. The 0-2 coming. Here's the pitch. Swinging a chopper up the middle. The throw is home, and it's not in time. Volpe scores, and this game is tied. Paul Goldschmidt. I wouldn't say he delivered, but he got something there on a fielder's choice. Wow.
I don't think they're going to challenge that.
Do you think they'll challenge?
I don't think that they will, but on the replay, let's see. Yeah, he got his hand in there.
Yeah, he's there.
He's there easily.
Yeah, he is there. So a fielder's choice scores a run, and we're tied at 2.
Volpe almost got his hand jammed, though.
Yeah.
Because the catcher literally had the cleat right there.
Yeah, I saw that too.
She's
Chapman sets.
lucky.
Now he'll face Cody Bellinger. Here's the pitch. Bellinger fouls this one off. So who's this on? Is this on Chapman? Is this on Abreu? Who you blame here?
It's a combination of Chapman, Abreu, and also just the defense for not being able to back up Abreu's bad throw.
Chapman sets here. Here's the 0-1 to Bellinger. So I'm going to chopping foul ball, and it'll be 0-2.
Now, to me also, do you put pressure on the infield coach? Because this is something that you practice.
Yeah.
All the time. Yeah.
And I don't even think they were in, though. I don't know why you're not in that situation.
Correct.
They were back. Were they?
I was noticing that too. That's why I asked you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you're about, they got a new arm warming up. But if the game is down by 1, that run means a lot more than you think it does.
For sure.
Here's the 0-2 to Bellinger. Just outside ball 1. It'll be a 1-2 count now. So 1-2 here with 1 out. Looking at the replay, that 101 mile-an-hour pitch there was touching. But no ABSs remaining for the Red Sox. So another want moment. 1-2 here and 1 out. Chapman looking in for his signal. Now he comes set. Here's the 1-2 to Bellinger. The pitch. Called. Strike 3. Chapman got the call. Paints in a 100-mile-an-hour sinker. Bellinger doesn't like it. Strikeout number 1 for Chapman.
So now that they went to Bednar for the 8th inning, who the heck is going to pitch the 9th for the Yankees?
Yeah.
That's the other thing I was wondering, too.
I think the Yankees organization is probably wondering that same question right now.
You could see Aaron Boone literally had his pencil with him, and he was just jotting down notes. He's probably thinking, like, what am I doing?
Why did I take this job? I knew McDonald's.
How long has it been? 9 years?
Here.
This is season number 9 for Aaron Boone. Yeah.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. It has to be season number 9.
So I'm going to get Schumann here to hit for Jones.
The crazy part is that if they walk it off, then Chapman gets the win.
Yeah, he does not deserve a full win for this. Here's the pitch. That swung on and missed, and it's an 0-1 count. That's why I don't like it when Nationals bullpen arms get wins by pitching the way they do.
Yeah, that's got to feel really frustrating for you.
Foster Griffin, 7 innings, 1 hit, no earned runs.
Yeah.
And then in the 9th inning, Mitchell Parker blows it and gets credit for the win. Or I think it was Orlando Ribalta last night, or Beater, in the 8th.
Well, when we beat you, Orion Kirkering got the win.
Yeah, he did not do well. He gave up the 3-run bomb to Vivas.
How many that was his second homer of the season.
Yeah, he has 3 now. He had another one
he has
again.
3.
Here's the 1-1.
And now he's Barry Bonds.
He's been Barry Bonds ever since Tuesday. He must have taken something a little extra on Tuesday. Had a special milkshake on Tuesday. So it'll be 1-2 here with 2 outs.
Does milkshake bring all the girls to the yard?
Yeah. He 1-2 with 2 outs. Chapman should have wasted 1-2. The 1-2 swing and a miss, and Chapman sets him down on a 100-mile-an-hour sinker. 2 strikeouts in a row. We will head to the bottom of the 9th, everyone. It was 2-0. There was a no-hitter going at one point, and this game is now tied at 2, and we're headed to the bottom of the 9th.
You know, the crazy part about this is that each team has used 3 pitchers. I could have sworn that there have been like more pitchers in this game.
Yeah. Both starter. Well, I mean, it's not like Rodon had a gem. It's just more like Blackburn had a gem.
Yeah, really. He pitched really well. The Yankees bullpen is good.
Mm-hmm.
Yankees have a good bullpen. But yeah, that's unfortunate for Chapman.
Yeah.
But,
unless he gets a win, then I'm not feeling bad for him.
Yeah.
So JJ, what's the Philly schedule look like this week?
Pirates tomorrow up until Thursday, and then they're off Friday.
Oh, that's
Saturday they play against the Royals. Is it the Royals? Yes, it is the Royals, and they play from Saturday to Monday. And then Tuesday it's the Reds. How about for the Nats?
We are 3 with the Red Sox starting tomorrow.
Yep.
And then I think we go 3 with I think we go 4 with the Pirates starting Thursday, I think. Thursday is Sunday.
Well, no, we played the Pirates 4 days.
Then we play the Pirates for the July 4th series. I know that.
Oh, wait, hold up.
Wait, I know our next homestand
right.
is with the Pirates.
Did we play the Royals 4 times?
Yeah, we play the Pirates. We play the Red Sox 3 times this week. And then Friday we play the Pirates. 3 games here.
Oh,
Pirates.
Oh, we do play 4 games against the Pirates. Okay. All right.
You better warm them up for us then.
I feel like every time that we play like a team, you guys play them afterwards. I don't know why. I just feel like that's just like what happens. So like,
yeah,
we played the Mets, and then you guys played the Mets, right?
Mm-hmm. Then we played you,
and then you played us.
Yeah, our last 2 games we played the Orioles just last weekend. Then we played you. Then we played the Rays. Then we played the Royals. We didn't play the Mets since May actually.
Got you.
Oh my gosh, that Mets series, game 1, one of the dumbest games I ever watched. 10th inning or the 11th inning, we're out of pitchers. We legitimately ran out of arms. So in a 3-run game, we had to bring in a position player.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, and Jorbit Vivas, not too terrible. He only gave up, I think, 6 runs. Oh, they're going to stay with Bednar here.
They are.
I bet Contreras sends one into the wind. Here's the pitch.
First pitch down for a ball. Damn, that's crazy. 1 ball, no strikes to Wilson Contreras. There's 0 for 3. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 1-0 pitch that'll be in there for a called strike at 96 miles per hour.
Now, watch. Bednar's able to hold him down.
I was going to say watch because you said that he's overrated.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to hit the walk-off homer, and you just know what the MLB headlines are going to be. The 1-1, and that's a foul ball.
What are they going to say? The next Shohei, Wilson Contreras.
That's right.
Or they're going to say little content creator completely wrong on live stream.
Little content creator. No, you can't give yourself that. You can't do that to yourself. I can't let you do that, man.
So you got Rosario, Schumann, and Bellinger now cover the outfield now.
The
Bellinger's
1-2.
the only one who's there before the 1-2.
And that's up high for ball 2. Yeah, Bellinger's out in center, right? Is that what it just said?
He's out in right, I think.
He's out in right field.
Schumann's in center.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 9th. And the 2-2 pitch up high for ball 3. So Bednar is still pitching. Bednar is facing Contreras, and Contreras is 0 for 10 against him with 7 strikeouts in his career.
Wow.
It's ridiculous. Each team has put up 2 runs on 2 hits and 1 error in this game.
Identical
3-2
numbers.
pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards shallow center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. It also is bubbled by Volpe, but Bellinger's there to back it up, and Contreras gets on with a leadoff loop single out to center.
So you can't, at this point, you can't care about what's going on later in the game. You have to pinch run them.
Yeah,
I bet they
absolutely.
He is Wilson Contreras and all, but you can't be thinking extra innings here.
I thought maybe there was a chance that Caballero, not Volpe, was going to get to that baseball.
Mm-hmm. If it's Volpe, there's no chance he's getting to it.
I was just going to say
If it's Volpe, it's an automatic double.
That's right. So now
No
Bednar,
signs of a pinch run just yet.
Is Boone going to keep in Bednar? He is. Wow.
I mean, in this situation, wouldn't you want your closer in?
Yeah, I agree. But also, he has 26 pitches, and I'm just shocked.
I didn't realize he had 26.
That's why I'm saying I'm shocked.
Wow.
And Contreras is still over at first.
That's kind of crazy.
They're not going to pinch run him.
Wow. Bad versus worse here. Managing. Okay, they probably called each other and said, okay, who could be a worse manager tonight? It's like Romy Gonzalez will hit now still.
The pitch, and they're just swinging a miss. You'd probably think that they were talking to each other like through walkie-talkies in the dugout.
Okay, are you keeping Bednar in? Because I'll keep my righty hitter in so we can have the righty-righty matchup.
Roger that.
We're going to make this the worst game to be ever watched.
On national TV on Sunday Night Baseball. The pitch, Nets down for a ball.
We're going to make this game on national television, the one game on Sunday night when football isn't going. So probably see the most viewers. We're going to try to make it the worst 9th inning we can.
You guys thought that the interviews during the game with the players was bad. Let me one-up you here. A 1-1, ground ball hit over to shortstop. The throw to second, there's one. The throw to first, and that is a double play. Do you miss the in-game interviews?
Oh, yeah, those were always fun. During the All-Star game, those were fun.
Yeah. No, during the All-Star game, I agree. Imagine, though, if like, you were playing, and then then you're pitching, and, like, you're doing an interview.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as you're pitching.
Yeah, I think Kershaw did that last year.
Yeah.
Because Smoltz was like telling him what to pitch. And that'd be Durbin. Ooh, they'll stick with him.
Pitch. That's going to be swung on and missed for strike 1 at 97 miles per hour. Red Sox do have some action going on in their bullpen. The 0-1 pitch. That misses outside for a ball. What do you think about the non-last names on the back of the jerseys? As a broadcaster, I can't stand it.
Same. Completely. Because I need that information, man. When they turn, I'm waiting.
The 1-1 pitch. That misses down for ball 2. But this is going to be challenged.
Because I make spotting boards for basketball, but I don't really make them for baseball.
Yeah, not many people do for baseball. The pitch is down for ball 2. The spotting charts, though, for basketball are always really interesting. And then for football, man, oh, man.
I can't even make football. There's too many players. I just memorize as many as I can. I memorize Bill's number, Jane Daniels' number, Terry's number, and that just main players, people I know I'm going to need. Maybe I'll memorize whatever number Sonny Styles is going to wear just for preseason reasons to talk about him.
The 2-1 chopper hit right in front of the mound. Wells gets over to it. Barehands it, throws it over to first, and that's in time for out number 3. And so we're going to go to extra innings. Austin Wells makes an excellent barehanded play. That was not easy for him to just be able to get in front of home plate and just be able to catch it with the bare hand and just throw it in stride. Unbelievable play. Just a textbook play by Austin Wells. And we go to extras. District Nation, It's time for free baseball with a
Yep.
ghost runner.
Free baseball with a ghost runner.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
honestly, do you like that rule? Do you like that rule?
I don't. I don't like actually. If it's a high scoring game, I do. If it's a low scoring game and there's a no going on, I can't stand it.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
I mean, I'm an old fashioned type of guy. So I
hear you.
Yeah, I like the old way baseball was played. I liked when ninth inning and the 10th inning, you got to bring out your best pitchers and there's no one on. And I like the playoffs when there isn't a runner. And I really enjoy that.
Now, do you think that in the next talks for this new CBA, are they going to talk about that?
I don't know. I think that's probably one of the least of their concerns going into next season, probably.
I agree.
That right now, they just want to play baseball. Get to that agreement. What's your opinion on that? Where do you stand on that?
At this point, I mean, I like not having a salary cap. I like how teams are able to buy personally. I think that there's, if the team is wanting to spend, that's really cool. But at this point, I'll be completely honest with you. I just want there to be baseball.
Mm-hmm.
But how would you feel about a salary cap for baseball? Do you think it would help for the sport or no?
I think I want it, to be honest. I would want it. But at the same time, I don't want the salary floor. I don't want that.
Okay.
Here we go.
That's interesting.
First pitch is going to be swung on and missed. Looks like we got a new pitcher in the game here in the 10th. It is now Justin Slayton. Swister Rhino redirect. Let's go.
Sandra, what's up, Sandra? How you doing? Good to see you on here.
Here's the pitch, and that's in there. Called strike 2. It's a 0-1 count.
Is this Justin Slayton pitching?
Slayton, yep, Slayton on the mound.
Wow.
Step up from watching the Nationals bullpen. A lot more fun when it's a little more competitive. The pitch is swung on, hit out to right field. Play made, not made. He snow cones it. Right fielder Abreu snow cones it. This is going to score and be a base hit. And the ball gets away from the catcher. Runner's going to move up to second on the play. So Rosario is on second now. So they basically have the run and they can go. They have the runner basically again. They've restarted now. And
this
they have
is the
lead.
James Wood game 2.0. Like, I'm
really
sorry to bring this up.
We really need to bring that.
I'm sorry, but like Wilyer Abreu with 2 awful plays in critical moments. That's awful. That's terrible. I had to.
So that is an error. I think they're going to probably give him an E9 and then E2. So the run is unearned. Even with the extra inning runner, the run's going to be unearned. Because he scores on an error. It's not going to kill the ERA too much.
This game still is not done, though.
Yep. Yeah, I think this is kind of similar to James Wood. We can use that comparison now.
You see where I'm coming from, though, right?
Yeah, so they are just going to kind of play it like there's another runner show bunt and upstairs for ball one. Wow, never seen Contreras run like that before. Haven't seen him since I was in the same hotel with him and I saw the buffet. So be a 1-0 here. Let's see if he charges again. He sees the all-you-can-eat. The bunt is down. And he gets down to, oh my gosh, it came flying, and the third baseman is going to take it. Fires it to first in time for out number 1, but a perfect sack bunt moves Rosario up to third.
Yeah, that's a textbook bunt there. For him to just be able to drag it over towards the third base side, he did a really good job executing that play. Now, they're showing a replay of when the Ghost Runner scored, and I don't know if the argument was that the base runner didn't really give the catcher much room. I don't know what it was.
Here's the pitch, and that's a excuse me check swing. Runner coming home. The flip is not in time. Rosario is in safely. An excuse me check swing turns into a fielder's choice that scores another run. Wow. That's a wow move. I mean,
And they're
random
going to
play. Looks like
challenge
we're
it.
holding. We go on a challenge here. So
Wow. Ahmed
Yo.
Rosario, though, is running very well, but that was a really good flip, too, by the pitcher, Slayton.
yeah.
Like, he made that really close.
Mm-hmm. Rhino's here saying Rhino with the redirect.
I don't think his left foot got in there,
Yeah.
DN.
I don't think so. Ooh, that other angle, though.
Did his left foot get on home plate?
Oh, I think it did touch. I don't know, though. We don't have the best angles here.
No.
Ironically, the best angle was probably the ump cam, but he wasn't wearing it.
No, he wasn't wearing it at that time.
So they call is confirmed, so he does score on the play. It's now 4-2 game. That'll bring up Caballero now. So Rhino's here. Coming set is Slayton with a runner on first. Here's the pitch that's in there called strike one. It'll be an 0-1 count. 2-run lead for the Yankees now. Hard to believe, JJ, that at one point, Sonny Gray had a no-hitter going. That at one point, we were talking no-hitter, and Sonny Gray was cruising out there, striking them all out. Here's the pitch. That's me in the dirt, ball one. Runner on the move. The throw is offline, so into second with a stolen base as well. So, wow.
Connor Wong is really struggling behind the plate with those throws.
Yeah, I'm seeing that too.
Like that was a skip hop over to second, and thank goodness, Chang was able to bat that up. He did a good job catching that. That was a bad throw.
Yeah. Here comes the 1-1. That's low and out ball two to be a 2-1 count now. Thanks to everyone who subscribed on my side. We've gained 2 since the night began, so we're now at 510.
It's good. That's
BW's here as well.
What's up, BW?
What's up, BW? Yeah, Gray had a really good start. Birdwatcher's a good guy. Comes the 2-1, and that's outside ball 3. BW, sorry for what the Nationals had to do to you.
Oh, don't even get him started.
Is he not as nice as you, JJ?
No, that's not that. He was just really upset about the Orioles yesterday.
The 3-1 here. Here's the pitch to Caballero. Swinging a check swing, foul ball. I mean, none of these have been full swings, really. They've just been kind of bunts, check swings, airs. Nothing too big in this inning.
Contact. That's baseball.
Yep. Should be 3-2 here with 1 out. Chad Tracy's probably not feeling too proud here.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. Not making a good bid to come back and be the manager next year.
I gotta quit.
I gotta quit while I'm at it.
I gotta quit before they fire me.
Yeah, I gotta quit before I get fired. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Up and in on a sinker, and that's out number 2. Finally getting it out, though. So that's out number 2. 2 outs now, and that will now bring up Anthony Volpe, who's just a great player. Don't even get me started on Anthony Volpe.
I thought he was going to turn out to be a good player.
That gold glove, though. The fact that Anthony Volpe has a gold glove. That's what I tell myself when I can't do things. First off, Bam scored 83, and Anthony Volpe won a gold glove. Here's the 1-0 here to Volpe.
Dude, you're funny.
And that fouls it off to be a 1-1 count.
You really are. I like getting to know you, man. It's cool.
1-1 here with 2 outs. I mean, runner at second here. Will Volpe come through? Here's the pitch. Volpe takes a sinker down low ball 2 to be a 2-1 count. 2-1 here with 2 outs. 4-2 lead for the Yankees. And to be honest, I think everyone's blown if I say that 1 point we had a no-hitter going for the Red Sox. No, they're losing right now. That's the team that's losing. A 2-1 here is coming to Volpe. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball. Shortstop Fields, though. That's Chang. He fires the first in time for the out, and that's how we're going to finish. But 2 runs on the board for the Yankees. That is good. I think in today's game, winning an extra inning game, you have to score more than just the extra inning runner. Scoring that one runner is like going scoreless before.
Yes.
That one runner's a given. Especially if you're the road team.
Yes.
You got to set the tone by scoring the runner. And, I mean, obviously. But scoring another one I think that could make it so you win the game. That's giving more of a push.
See, I think that you have to score 3 in order for you to feel like, all right, like we got this.
Mm-hmm.
Like 2 is like, all right, like we did it, and like scoring 1 is like we got the lead, but like you still have like that like bad feeling in your stomach because
that they have a runner at second.
Because they have a runner at second, and they could just walk it off with a homer,
And at the same time, they could basically tie the game with 2 bunts if they want to.
Correct.
They get them down.
They could be conservative. Now you can't be conservative here.
You got to be swinging. You got to be ready. Maybe you can't even waste outs here. You can't bunt. You can't be thinking.
You can't waste any outs.
You can't waste your outs. Exactly.
No. And now the question is, who really is going to pitch for the Yankees? Because obviously now Bednar is not available.
Get Aaron Judge out there. He can do anything.
You gotta put Judge. You gotta say, Judge. We're gonna bring you back early.
Yeah.
We're gonna have you pitch.
So here's what we want you to do, Judge. Imagine that plate is a runner. Throw it. Get the runner out. Before
do it 17 times.
Just 17 times. Here's what we want you to do. We're going to yell, he's going, every time you pitch. And you're going to throw that thing as hard as you can down the middle. Trust me, they will swing.
Boone's going to yell it in the dugout. They're going.
He's going. He's going. He's going. Hit 3. Hit 3. They're still showing that play. I don't know why he faked it. Doing that.
I don't know either.
I don't get it as we head.
And then how did he not catch that? I mean, like he makes that play all the time.
Yeah.
But I think that you know what I think he did? I think he just sort of took his eyes off the ball there.
Yeah, he's focused more on the runner than the ball.
Right.
You got to catch the ball first.
Yep. All right, so here we go to the bottom of the 10th, and this is the last chance for the Sox. And it'll be Fernando Cruz, who's now going to be in the pitch. 46 strikeouts and 34 2/3 of an inning. 20 walks allowed as well, and a 2.08 ERA. And he's going to be facing Siegler, who steps on into the box. And the first pitch to Siegler, that is up high for a ball at 92. Having kids throw way too hard, way too young is also, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I definitely agree too. The 1-1 pitch, and that is outside for ball 2.
That's the thing today. In today's game,
They called a pitch clock violation.
Oh wow, the
on the
hitter
previous pitch
because he wasn't ready to go.
Yeah, he wasn't ready to step into the box. That's why they called the pitch clock violation. Sorry about that. The 2-1 pitch, and there's strike 2 right down the middle. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I was just realizing, wait, they called a pitch clock violation.
Helpful that you said that. But, yeah, I think that today's game, you're told if you don't throw a certain velocity by a certain age, you're not going pro. And it kind of crushes people's dreams and doesn't even make them want to work hard to that level.
It's true. The 2-2 pitch. This is going to be grounded right out to right field for a base hit. And so 1 run's going to score. It's a 4-3 ball game. What was going on over at first? I mean, the first baseman decided not to go after that baseball, and he was just running over to the bag, and he just took his eyes off the ball there. And so it's an RBI single, and so the game continues. Ben Rice made a mistake right there, it looked like. Wow. Did you see that too?
Yeah, I saw that. He kind of looked like he wanted the ball at first, and then he just turns away.
What's going on in this game?
I'm telling you, it's the managers. They got the walkie-talkie. They put Ben Rice into the call. They added him to the collect call.
There's Masataka Yoshida, who's now going to pinch hit, and we all know what he did a couple of days ago with that leadoff home run against Garrett Cole. The pitch to Yoshida, line drive, base hit out to right field, and Bellinger's going to make a sliding stop, and we have runners over at second and third. The throw to second, that's not in time. And the Boston Red Sox have 2 runners in scoring position. Boone says, hold up a second. They're going to see if he's out at second. and they decide to not challenge that.
Now runners at second and third. Good swing by Connor Long in
Wow.
a clutch situation. He's not thinking home run.
That was
He's not
Yoshida.
thinking anything big. He's thinking get on second base, get an extra base hit, get the runner over. So
Look at
nothing-
Yoshida.
nothing
That's
special there.
insane. That is
Yoshida's got some
insane.
speed and he's got some pop too in the bat. So now Chang here with the chance to make some noise.
And here's the pitch to Chang. Swing and a miss. Got a splitter there and swung right on over top of it. What a ball game.
Yeah.
Sung Che Chang 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Also grounded into a double play. Monasterio, by the way, is over at third. He's the tying run. And the winning run is Yoshida. The 0-1 pitch. And there's a fly ball hit out over towards deep right field. Bellinger's going to wait for it. He'll make the catch. And the tying run is going to score. The throw to third. Not in time. A sacrifice fly by Chang, and the winning run is now over at third base for the Red Sox.
Wow. Now, man. It's like, let's go Boston. All right, we got some fans in here. A Yankee 5th and a 10th. 10 is a multiplier, 5 makes sense. Sack fly ties it. Yep, the sack fly did tie it. All right, so this is a special game, tie game. The winning run now stands at third with 1 out.
And here's
Now
the
you
pitch
put
to
the ball in
Duran.
play, it'll be
It's
Jarren
outside for a
Duran now.
ball.
Jarren Duran to try to put it away here.
1 ball, no strikes to Jarren Duran. Yoshida is 90 feet away from scoring. This team is 2-42 when trailing going into the 7th inning or later. Unbelievable.
Man, that just says they can't win when they're trailing, basically.
And Boone is going to make a move here. Aaron Boone, in the middle of this at-bat, is going to go out there, and he is going to bring in... Who's he bringing in?
Ahmed Rosario. What?
Is he bringing in Ahmed Rosario?
What's happening?
Or are they going to bring in the 5 infielders? Is that what they're going to do? And
I don't think you can do that anymore.
1 ball, no strikes.
Can you still do that?
Yeah.
Hey, that's off.
They are. They're bringing in Ahmed Rosario, and they have 5 infielders. That's crazy. So then who in the outfield it just came out?
Mid at bat, says BW. Yeah, mid at bat, too.
So the center
So-
fielder just came out, yeah.
Hit the ball to right field. This game's over.
1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0 pitch on the way, swing and a miss.
Oof. Confronted him on that one. So I didn't know you could do that anymore. I thought the shift rules banned that. But
Yeah.
also, look at right field. There's a massive hole. Hit the ball to right. This game's over. Hard, soft, anything. This game's
That's
over if it goes to right
ridiculous.
field.
The 1-1 pitch. Here it comes. And there's a fly ball hit out to right field. And this ball game is over. The Red Sox were down by 2 going to the bottom of the 10th. And they walk it off in the bottom of the 10th inning.
What a game.
And the look on Aaron Boone's face says it all.
Yet the win, Jarren Duran. Right field was wide open. That you can't. I get the 5 infield, but you left his pull side wide open. Man, wow. That was interesting.
This could have been the Warrior Abreu fumble game.
Yeah.
And yet it just turned on into the Ben Rice defensive misplay over at first, and then just the Fernando Cruz bad play, and then Aaron Boone. I mean, my gosh, I can hear Yankees fans fuming right now. They just got swept by the Boston Red Sox.
The 11 games, 10 games under Boston Red Sox. And the Yankees are playoff contenders right now. And they fall to 48-35. The Red Sox go up to 36-46. I don't get
it. The guy
it.
that gets the win is Justin Slayton. who gave up the 2 runs.
Justin Slayton gets the win after having a terrible 10th inning, too, giving up the extra inning runner plus more. But Jarren Duran sends that out to right, bat flip on the play. Yoshida scores. What a game. I mean, down to the last minute. We started with a no-no, and we end with a walk-off. Interesting ending.
This game had 7 of its 9 runs in the 9th inning and in the 10th.
Such an interesting game. Just an interesting game.
Wow. I can't even imagine what's going on with Yankees Nation right now. And Fitzy, can you imagine what Fitzy's thinking? Oh my gosh.
Definitely just feeling awesome right now. That's got to be great for him.
Wow.
What a game. Just good game over there.
In this game, I'm going to read you some interesting numbers.
Yeah, I'd like to.
The Yankees were 1 for 6 with runners in scoring position. They left 4 men on base. The Red Sox left 5 men on base, and they were 3 for 5 with runners in scoring position.
So this wasn't a great game for either team.
And the other weird thing is that Blackburn went 2 innings, Bednar went 2 innings, and Fernando Cruz, who hadn't allowed a run, more than an earned run at all this year, except, well, actually, he did that. He did it on April 24th. That was the last time that he gave up 2 earned runs in a game.
Mm-hmm.
Just did that today.
Yeah. Wow. They had lost. Oh, looks like Rizzo's going to do the post-game interview. That's interesting.
Oh, I thought Rizzo was going to dump the Gatorade on.
Yeah. Anthony Rizzo's gone from a legend to a sideline reporter.
Yeah, and he was in the Yankees dugout too. And now he's celebrating.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Man, what a game to end, though. Good way to end the week on a Sunday night.
What was the most I don't know, what's the word that you would use to describe this?
That one word I used during the stream earlier today. I think I'd use exciting. I think just a generic one, exciting, because, or I agree with you what you said earlier today, roller coaster, because no hitter into the 8th to a walk-off win for the same team. What is got to know about Wally the Green Monster?
Probably Sonny Gray is probably first of all, where was my run support earlier?
Yeah.
Second of all, okay, at least you did get the win for me, but I don't get a win.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Okay, to summarize this up, and maybe there's basketball terms here. This is as if Bam scores 83 and gets taken out in the 4th, gets a salute, and they go to overtime and they win. That's how bad this is, basically.
Imagine
Gray had an outing.
That's crazy. Imagine if Bam, when he scored those points, they take him out of the game in those 5 minutes, and they just give up a 30-5 run.
Yeah. And they end up tying it, and Bam doesn't score any in overtime, doesn't get any PT overtime, but they somehow get a buzzer beater win. So Bam can say, I put up 83 points of this team's points, and you only won by 2 points.
And it's from Haywood Highsmith. Former Sixer legend, Haywood Highsmith. Yeah.
Well, final score, Boston gets the win 5-4 over the Yankees. What a win, though. I mean, still, good pitching in the beginning from Sonny Gray. Then the bullpen can't really hold it. And in the end, the offense comes through. So that's the story of this game. I feel bad for Gray. Yeah, I do.
Do you watch Dangerous AI?
What is that?
Dangerous AI is this YouTuber that literally doesn't use AI, but he uses the players or the manager's voices and just has them just go totally unfiltered.
I've seen that.
Yeah. Okay.
Just say the most
there's a lot of Yankees, a lot of stuff. I can't wait for the content from this.
Yeah. I want to see what Aaron Boone has. I want to see what actual Aaron Boone has to say about this.
Oh, I do too.
I want to see what he thinks about bringing Cruz into that situation, and Cruz gives up 3 runs with getting 1 out. And it
I
was a
want to
sac
hear
fly.
about the situation of like the infield coming on in and then just right field being wide open.
A pull hitter in Jarren Duran who hits balls to right field, and right is wide open, so they can have Ahmed Rosario in the infield. Right field is wide open.
So
For literally
stupid.
anything to happen. And it's not like they were shifted either. They weren't even shifted. Fitzy's here. How about them Sox? But it's not like
It's so stupid.
it wasn't even like they were playing right center and center. They were playing over to center field and left, and there's just no one in right field.
It's so laughable, man. Only the Yankees.
Yeah, too, that they would leave an entire hole in the outfield where a hitter is known for hitting hit.
And Wilyer Abreu needs to be counting his blessings tonight because, I mean, I'm sure that he does not feel good.
Yeah.
But wow, he's probably going to buy them drinks after that game.
Yes.
Oh man, BW says I can't wait to hear the call from Pete on this. Oh, dude, I'm looking forward to that. I feel bad for Max. I do. I feel bad for Max Coverage TV, but man, oh man, I don't know how to describe this, man. This was just you know what this was? This was actually this game reminded me of like this was a Red Sox Yankees rivalry, but this was like you ever see like how do I put this? Like you ever see a show and they have like a prequel to it and it's like when like the main characters were kids and like how they like develop like the backstory.
Yeah, sure.
I kind of feel like that this was one of those games. I don't know if that makes any sense because like both of these teams really sucked in this game.
I kind of get it. Like we're seeing like the baby version, like the B. Honestly, this was the B team for the Red Sox and the Yankees tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a thing. Teams need to talk to at least MLB needs to talk to them. Stop letting the game of the week have B tier players because you want to give them rest.
Yeah.
This is the game that football fans are watching Sunday Night Baseball because they're used to Sunday night being sports night. And they just watched a not great offensive game that could have been better. And I mean, obviously it was funny at the end. If you're not a Yankees fan, that was a hilarious ending. But
It is a hilarious ending.
Aaron Boone must have thought that Duran was a right-hander.
He thought it was Ezekiel Duran.
Yeah.
He thought he still had him. It was pre-Joey Gallo trade. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. The fact that they did that.
I don't even know how that happened.
Yeah,
I'm so shocked.
I mean, I Googled it, and Duran is known for hitting gaps, but
Yeah.
still, you left right center wide open. There was still one of the gaps to the fence wide open.
That's all.
You're expecting a guy to. I think we can both agree it's easier to go to pull the ball than go oppo.
Yes.
You're expecting him to do the harder thing against a pitcher who's probably working him inside.
I understand like why you go with like the extra infielder.
Mm-hmm.
I can understand that, and there's people that are going to be angry about that.
Yeah,
but also like for you to just not play that line, or like for you to just not play in the pole, like what are the chances of him going out to left field there rather than just going to right? I don't know.
Here's another. Let's bounce off of that.
Yeah.
If it's hit out to left, does Yoshida score? Because you got to think of it that way.
Probably, yeah.
So I know we're making fun of it and all. It's hilarious. Would it have changed?
No, but you're right.
Left or center? If it's hit, let's assume he hit it that hard to left or center. Does Yoshida score?
Right.
It was a hard, not too hard hit. I think it bounced onto the track. It took a couple bounces to the track.
Yeah, it took a couple bounces there.
If he hits a line drive to left center field that hard, what happens?
To left center?
Do they catch it first off? Is that ball caught in a gap?
Yes. Because who's out in left field again? Why am I blanking out?
It is Schumann in center, Bellinger in left. They moved it around.
Bellinger, I think Bellinger would make that catch.
Now, does Bellinger have the momentum to make the catch and then immediately turn and make a throw?
No. Because
So, in the end, if it's hit
because
to
he
that
would be
wall,
off balance.
and Yoshida's decently fast. So
Yes.
So I think either way he's scoring.
I agree. I just still don't understand like why they didn't play him over towards the line because he tends to play there or he tends to hit the ball there. That's what I don't understand. But also just like I don't know. I personally think that he had Bednar like come on in too soon, and that ended up backfiring because of this type of situation. Now, how can you plan for that? I understand, but it came back to bite him because you don't put in your closer in that situation when you're losing by 2 and something crazy like that happens in the 9th, and just in case something like that does happen.
Fitzy's trying to make either way the Yankees outblunder the Red Sox. A win's a win.
Yeah, absolutely. And Red Sox fans should be celebrating and just laughing at the Yankees because the Yankees nation is going to be on fire tomorrow. Like WFAN is going to feast it up over on the radio side. You hear them, Evan and Tiki. They're going to be going off.
Yeah,
they're going to be going off, and then the Mets, of course. New York Nation is not happy.
Yeah,
they're
probably still on cloud 9 from winning the championship, though. So they have a win.
Yeah, they're not happy with their baseball teams, but yeah, as far as the Knicks go, yeah,
I can hear the fire moon chants already. So when does the Yankees' chance of sell the team start?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, all right. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. And thank you, JJ, for coming on to Sunday Night Baseball tonight.
Dude, I had a blast with you. I really, really did. I'd like to do this like one more time again. Like, I think that would be like really, really cool.
Yeah.
My guys, I am going to drop District Nation's link down below again in my chat. Please make sure that you guys go subscribe to him. If you have not done so already, please make sure that you guys do that and give him all the love and the support because this man is doing incredible things. And I was really happy to be able to call this game with you tonight, dude. I love what you do. This was so much fun.
It was a whole lot of fun, yeah. Thank you, everybody. So I'm assuming your next stream is tomorrow. I'm just going to go on a limb and assume that.
Yeah, they play the Pirates, so.
Yep, and mine should be tomorrow, Red Sox Nationals, game 1 of a 3-game series. Go Nats, but I know maybe some people are Phillies here, but I hope everyone has
you and Fitzy get to be enemies tomorrow.
Yeah, well, I mean, in this situation, for once in like years between me and Fitz, I am the better team.
Well, I mean, yeah, no, you're right. Even though the Yankees blundered, I guess you're right.
One time, probably never gonna happen. Maybe next year we'll contend a little bit, and I'll be able to do that to more people. Maybe even guys like you for a team that's actually good this year. But for now, I'll take the little victories I can get. Hopefully the Nats can sweep it. I'll talk more on my series preview tomorrow, though. But let's just hope they can. So thank you so much to everyone who tuned into today's stream on JJ's side or my side. I hope you have a great rest of your night. I hope to see every one of you soon on the JJ side or the DN side. Hope everyone has a great rest of your night. I will see you soon. Final score, Boston Red Sox 5, New York Yankees 4. Have a great rest of your night, everybody.